Welcome, everybody. It is Thursday. It is a Rowdy Thursday. And that can only mean that it is a new episode of A Worthy Addiction. Let me introduce to you guys my host. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a showstopper, panty dropper, trendsetter, leg spreader, fierce protector. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy Collector.
I got to say, that was the nicest introduction I think I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah, you like that, right? Because I practiced that one. Like, I really was like, I was saying it at work to the patients. Like, I was saying it. They were like, yeah,
that was awesome.
Like, you like
I
that,
appreciate
right?
that. And, you know, and on that note, I would like to introduce my co-host for the show. He is the only person on this planet that gives me those extra special tingly feelings aside from my wife, Mr. Toy Addict 17.
I am so happy that I get to do that for you, sir. Like,
you do.
That means a lot.
You know, Taylor, when I see that phone ringing on that FaceTime call and it's you, I just know. I'm like,
right.
Oh, well, man, I'm gonna have to pull over and rub one out.
You're funny. Now, question: when I do call you, like, is it like at the worst times? Have you ever got that you get like?
Well, honestly, you're exactly like my wife in that regard because she only ever calls me when I am right in the middle of doing something with both of my hands, and I can't just answer the phone right away. And then I'm like, oh God, she's gonna think I'm mad. But now it's like my phone starts ringing. I'm like, it's either Danny or my wife. And they're both going to think I'm mad not talking to them because I can't answer the phone right.
Well, you're lucky because there's times where I want to like leave a voice message and be like, I know you're with her. I know you're with her. I can smell her through the phone. So, without further ado, we're not going to waste any time.
Yeah, we ain't going to waste. We ain't fucking around tonight.
We ain't fucking around tonight. We're going to introduce our guest. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the founder of Toy Mercs.
Yes.
He is responsible for the Toy Mercs weeklies. He runs that page really well. He is also a co-host on Skeleton Soon with Skelly and Wenzilla. Oh my goodness, I fucked up the whole name.
And he's got the best mullet in the game.
Fuck yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Deadmanwon.
Deadmanwon.
Woo!
Now, I know that it's not Deadmanwon, but I'm still going to say it that way.
Is it Deadmanwon or like how do we? I don't know.
Deadmanwon, like Deadmanwon, like I won the game, like I won.
Well, I always say won. I don't know. I always say Deadmanwon.
Most people do because they think it's Spanish or something. I don't know, but then it would be a J anyway, not a W.
The first time that I talked to this gentleman, one-on-one, I referred to him as Deadman Juan, and he said, no, it's one. And I go, well, I mean, I've been saying it this way forever. Can I just keep saying it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, other than that, you are welcome to A Worthy Addiction, sir. You are a legend among us, and we are so grateful to have you on. So happy to have it finally, right? Finally have you on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're here. And we're so happy to have you on just to shoot the shit with us tonight. So
yeah, every episode that I caught, you guys were talking about having me on when I was in the chat. So I was starting to wonder if you guys were just trolling the community by saying that.
No.
We do like to troll people. I'm not gonna lie to you. We do like to troll people.
We do.
But we knew we needed to make sure it was extra special when we had the one and only Deadman on.
Come on, guys, stop that. We
took a little plan. We had to make sure we had a little planning in place.
Yes, and it had to be like Unworthy said, it had to be extra special for you.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to make sure that's what it was. But with that said, let's say hi to the chat because they are here. They have been waiting.
Let's say hello to everybody.
I also can't see the chat. So hi, chat.
So we got Mr. The Real Bill in the house. What is going on, Bill? Always a pleasure, buddy.
Pleasure to have you here every week.
We got our boy Vico Sands. What's up, dude?
Vico's.
We got Mr. Steal Your Girl, Green Geek 88.
Green Geek in the house.
Green Geek in it. Be careful with it. Listen.
Don't let him get too close to your lady.
He's like the Justin Timberlake of toy photography.
Is it?
Yes.
All right. We have Willow Flow 81. Will Flow 81. I'm sorry.
What up, Will Flow?
We got my boy AC Mecca. What's up, homie? All right. Let's see who else we got up here. We got Casual Toy Collector. What's up, dude? What's up?
Welcome.
What's up, Kaz?
How's it going? Welcome to the show.
All right. So a couple of shout outs here. One, get it. Deadmanwon. Sounds better than Deadman. Oh, okay.
It does sound better than One Dead Man.
Yeah, right. So, welcome everybody to again another episode of A Worthy Addiction. You could have been anywhere else on social media. You could have been on Pornhub. You could have been on Amazon with their Prime. How long is the Prime going for? Like, is it till like the 17th or something like that? Right?
I think
it's
so.
Going, right? Right? You could have been on Amazon. You could have been on BBTS. You could have been on Hasbro buying all those 2-packs that you wanted so bad.
Yeah, that you already got 15 of those fucking figures for. But go ahead, go over there if you want to.
Yeah, right. That you had to pay $60 or $70 for that one figure, for that four-armed Spider-Man that you really wanted so bad. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us, and we are so grateful and so thankful to have you on. So, Thank you. So
we are very grateful, so grateful that we are going to shed a little bit of light on this debacle going on with these airplanes and these shapeshifters and reptilians.
Okay.
And that's going to be our opening topic. Have you guys heard about this? Have you gentlemen heard about the freakouts that have been happening on airlines lately with people freaking out about people shapeshifting right in front of their faces?
Yeah. No, I saw the video with the lady. She was in an airplane and she was saying how things weren't like, she was like, well, it comes across as a freak out, right? You're in an airplane, right? I just picture myself in an airplane. And even me, I would just be like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? But like, it's kind of scary, right? Because we had an incident before with, fucking aliens and, somebody seeing aliens in their yard. And then now this lady is like freaking out about
I saw that video. The alien walked right by that birthday party. It was like they were having a birthday party and the alien just walked by and he's like, hey, what's up? Sorry.
Oh yeah. That was like, that video came from like Mexico or something, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere in South America at least.
Yeah.
I think
it was.
I think Mel Gibson was the one that recorded that video.
Mel Gibson was there. I know he was there.
Yeah,
I think Mel Gibson might have been dressed up as the alien.
Yeah.
Might have been. I don't know. I didn't see any oh wait, no, that's David Hasselhoff that had the burgers all over him.
Yeah, so
what was Mel Gibson famous for other than being drunk?
I mean,
that's probably it, isn't it?
Lethal Weapon?
That's not as good as Bad Boys.
Lethal Weapon? Like Mel Gibson? Lethal Weapon?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, my friend.
He's famous for Lethal Weapon.
Right. Oh yeah, I mean, Lethal Weapon was like the big deal thing for him. That's for sure.
Isn't he the guy also? He was in that movie. He was like, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." Oh no, that was Michael Keaton.
That was Michael Keaton.
He also played a role in this like smaller movie that nobody knows anything about called Mad Max.
Yeah,
you guys should check that out.
I thought Tom Hardy was in it. I thought Tom Hardy was in it.
Tom Hardy. Yeah, Tom Hardy. Yeah, I like that movie. It wasn't.
Dude, I saw that movie in the theater 6 times because my wife wanted to see it that many times. I don't know if it was because it was that great of a movie or because it was Tom Hardy. Either way, I had a great evening after those movies, all 6 times.
Roadhouse. That's the one I was thinking of. Ain't he in Roadhouse?
I love that movie. I wish.
He's not in Roadhouse?
Mel Gibson would have been great.
Man.
Listen, all respect to Patrick Swayze, rest in peace, buddy. But Mel Gibson would have been badass in that movie. If he would have been in the sequel, I probably would have watched it. Now, Casual Toy Collector he made a good point too. He's famous for Passion of the Christ. Do we even want to get into that conversation?
I'm pagan, so I don't know much about the Passion of the Christ.
I watched that movie in theaters.
It's a good movie to watch. I think if you're a Christian and want to know like how brutal it was when they beat him to death beat him half to death, because basically that's what that movie is Christ getting beaten down for like 2 hours. It's brutal. It's a good watch, and it's filmed super well.
If you want to traumatize your kids in Easter, that's a perfect movie to watch. I let my kids watch it. No, seriously, like I'm not joking. Like I let my kids watch this movie on Easter, and because the funny story is that my ex-wife was big into religion, and I was a big horror collector, so it was weird, right? So it was a weird mix up. So we would always like play that movie, right? And like my kids were like freaked out about it, like it was bad. Like they were like traumatized as shit about it, like it was bad.
Well, so, speaking of traumatizing, let's talk about these shapeshifters. So for anybody that might not be in the know, there was a couple shapeshifters spotted. Reptilians was the first thing that they brought up. This young lady on an airplane was saying, she's the fuck out of here because that dude back there is not real. And of course, the internet jumped right to shapeshifters and reptilians because we're all conspiracy theorists by nature. You know, we got to jump right to the worst case scenario. Aliens, reptilians, shapeshifters, Big Brother's out to get you, government's terrible, all of that sort of thing. And then I
agree with that last part.
That's the only part I do agree. But then not too long after this young lady had a flip out moment, which I wish I could have got a good screen capture of that video to put up, but I kind of fucked off and didn't get that. Because one thing I did want to comment on is what a set of back pockets that lady had as she was walking down that aisle, storming off mad. I was like, man, I'm following her. It doesn't even have to be aliens.
I saw those fucking lizards. I'm gonna turn into a lizard.
I'm gonna be slithering all up on that. But then, not so long after she had her little flip out, there was a young British gentleman that
I saw that
almost
one too.
did the same thing. Only thing is, when the lady did it, they were on the ground; they hadn't taken off yet. When the dude did it, they were already way up in the sky flying. And he's like, that's it. I'm getting out of here. And people were like, what do you mean you're getting out of here? He's like, I'm opening that door and I'm exiting this plane. So that caused a big panic because, you know, when you're flying plane, the doors aren't supposed to open. They shouldn't do unless it's an
it pulls everything out of it.
Yeah. Now, and if you're not buckled, you got a little toddler in your arms that's not buckled, you know, that baby's gone. Like,
no, seriously.
Not a good thing.
Now, going back to the comment about the lady, right? How many guys, right, or were saying, I'm going to follow him out this plane? Like, how many said that?
I know they all tackled him, actually. They fucking tackled him, took his ass to the ground. The flight marshal was like, put his knee on his neck, and people were like, don't do that. You're on camera.
Like, my thing is this, like, I think like a passenger, right? Like you go on vacations, right? Summertime, you're going on vacation, you're going to you save so much money to take your family out somewhere, right? You're on this plane and this lady freaks the fuck out. This guy freaks the fuck out because they see shape-shifting lizard people in the fucking plane, right? Now the plane has to take an emergency landing. Like I could only imagine how these people felt. Like I just paid hundreds of dollars for these tickets.
Yeah,
I'm
from Dallas to Florida. That's where the plane was going. It was going from Dallas to Florida. I looked this all up. I did my research.
Well, shit. I mean, you could do a lot of things in Florida, right? There's a lot of nice things in Florida.
Well, yeah, I think people live there too. I think people live in Florida. I don't think it's just Disneyland anymore. Well, I know there's alligators there.
It's never been Disneyland. It's Disney World in Florida. Disneyland is in California.
Yeah, so my thing is like you pay all this money and then these people freak out, you gotta like land like I could only imagine. I would have been pissed. I would have been the person to get up and say, sit the fuck down. Unless you're really gonna show me a lizard person, sit the ass down and let's go. Because I gotta go. I took this whole 2 weeks off of work and I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed off.
You know who was pissed off and who was on that plane was none other than
Jedi Jack.
Who was that?
Carrot Top. Carrot Top was on that plane.
Really?
He was. He actually tweeted from the airplane that how pissed off he was. Like in live time, you can go back and look at the timestamps and everything. Like in live time, he was like, "This is ridiculous. This lady just flipped out on the plane about this lizard gentleman sitting next to me."
It's so funny.
He might not have said that, but he was there. He was on the plane.
It's so funny how Carrot Top is the one who like freaked out and put a tweet out. Like he thought that was gonna like bring him back and make him relevant again. It's like, hey, I was on a plane and this bitch freaked out about seeing lizard people, and it didn't work on his favor. Like nobody gave a fuck.
Now, I mean, this whole situation sounds super weird, but I know, I mean, if I was on a plane And even if I saw this guy right in front of me turn into a lizard, going out the door would be my last fucking thought, because I'm not coming back from that. I'd rather take my chances with the lizard man myself.
Personally, I think it's. I agree with you. It's stupid to try to get off the plane at that point, because the lizard people work for the government. They work for the government. They're like a protected species. If there's any plane that's not going to crash, it's one that the lizard people are on.
Now, how do we?
That's a safe. I would never have. I wouldn't even have to drink. I wouldn't have to pop any Ambien or nothing like that. I'd be good to go. This plane's going to make it because one of the higher ups is on the plane.
Now, my question is this: what would a lizard man or woman look like? Like, how would you identify a lizard man or a woman?
I'm really glad you asked that.
That's a good question, because I would think people would think I was a lizard man.
Well, because
you lay around in the sun all day until you see something to eat, and then you're real fast.
No, the way I would sit, like I usually sit with my legs spread open. So
they're like, that guy's got a tail. He's tucked it right up into his shorts.
Right? How you guys don't know I'm a lizard guy? How do you guys know that? How do you guys know I don't shapeshift and like I fucking eat ramen romaine lettuce all day and sit down like some...
I'm really glad that you asked that, because I do have a little slideshow prepared for us.
Okay.
For everybody watching to be prepared and to know what you are looking for when it comes to these reptilian folks, because there's been a lot of them. There's been a lot of claims of these reptilians, the immortals, shapeshifters, these people that can do all of these things. And I took a little time out of my schedule to prepare a slideshow.
Okay.
So that I can highlight some of the famous shapeshifters and reptilian folks that we have encountered or have been reported. Some of them I actually was even able to get their reptilian form on camera to be able to show you guys. So would you like to see the illustrious list of lizard people?
Yeah, I want to see more list.
Let's see that.
Let me tell you, this isn't for the faint of heart, because there's some people on this list that you would never believe. I'm going to focus more so on the famous people, just so you're aware, because we're all being led astray.
So everybody in the chat, these are all famous people who are lizards.
Famous lizard people throughout history.
Throughout history.
I meant to change that to say Hollywood, but you get the point. So first up, we have none other than a former president on our list. Barack Obama was a lizard man. He was a reptilian lizard man. Do you believe that?
I don't know. I mean, I could see it. I could see it.
Well, in the years that he was president, because I didn't write those down, and you'd think I'd remember it because I was alive during those times. They actually caught this photo of Barack Obama in the White House, no less.
Oh my God!
Look at it. Mid-shift.
He looks like a zombie more than a lizard.
So we've had people of high power in this country as lizard people.
Where'd you get this photo? Is this photo right here? Did that come from Breitbart News?
I can't tell you where I got it.
This is like
cost a lot for me to get. I can't tell.
This is stolen classified photos right here.
Oh, okay.
Do you see the anger in his eye? I think that's his right eye. You see the anger in that? You see the extra yellowness of it? He's pissed he got caught.
It actually looks like Michelle Obama farted on his pillow the night before. He had pink eye.
I was gonna say you're gonna show us a picture of Barack Obama with pink eye and tell us he's a lizard person, because that's what I see as pink eye.
I mean, look at the pupil. Look at the slit in that pupil.
Man, I'm a little skeptical, but I'm not gonna count it out.
All right. Well, if that one doesn't prove it to you, having a former president who was our president as a lizard man, this next one might shock you, because none other than one of our pop culture icons here in the world, Madonna, is also.
Oh shit! I knew it.
You're reptilian.
100% believe it. I'm on board with this one.
Now, not only is she a reptilian, but the underground Snakeskin magazine, actually, she allowed them to do a picture of her in full reptilian form.
Okay.
So you can't. Normal people like us can't get this magazine.
Okay.
Because we're not reptilians. But I have a source, and I can't say that what that source's name either. But
so it explains why. Remember that incident where she like kissed Drake while he was sitting? Like she
was sucking his soul out. Well, I mean, he's a reptilian too. So she was just getting a little life force out of him, sharing that hot blood. But this is what she looks like in her true reptilian form.
Whoa. She actually looks better.
She actually looks hotter in this form. Like I would probably be more apt to stick it in her looking like this than the other way around. And if that one doesn't convince you, let me tell you about a little guy named Rhys Ifans or Rhys.
Oh yeah, that fucker is a lizard.
Hollywood actor.
He's a.
I mean, you can tell this is his normal human being face right here, and I mean, just look at those eyes. That dude's a cold-blooded reptile. Underneath that
is a reptile. I
believe
it.
Fucking cold-blooded reptile stare right there.
Look at his face. Yeah.
I mean, this is the photo of him in his reptilian form, isn't it?
No. I got two pictures of this guy.
Oh wow.
I got one of him mid shift and one of him full shift.
This is that same look all the passengers gave that lady on the plane. They're like, bitch, sit down.
So this is what he looks like in mid shift.
Oh,
look at that. I mean, isn't that not terrifying?
I mean, in all fairness, I look like that after like a long day of work. I look like that. Eyes are bulging. My skin is weird looking.
I look like that right after every episode of Skeleton's Tomb.
This next picture is probably going to blow your minds because you're going to think this was a movie. This was something that we saw in a movie and he got paid. This was CGI. I'm here to tell you, this wasn't CGI.
What's crazy?
Word on the street is this man was paid by the reptilian overlords to go ahead and act in this movie in his true form.
That explains it. That was too. I don't know, man. That was too much. That was too good to be CG, man. That was
that's his true form. That's what he really looks like.
Now,
so anybody that sees Amazing Spider-Man, you've seen a reptilian in your, right in your face hole. So why are you so surprised that these people are on airplanes?
Now, do you think that he's like a descendant of the? Do you remember the old Super Mario movie?
He does look like Koopa. Yeah.
Do you remember what the turtle, the lizard people look like in that movie? Kind of looks like that.
Yep, he does. He does look like a Koopa.
It makes me question whether John Leguizamo is a lizard guy too.
John Leguizamo, he was on the list, but I was going for a little more top ranking people, like higher influence level.
Yeah, Puerto Rican guy is not influence. They're not top.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that. It's just John Leguizamo. I mean, he's not been anything. I mean, he did the Riddler okay in the Batman audio series. That's because I didn't have to look at his face. His stupid face. Like Ben Affleck could have played Batman, and I would have been all right with it. So these next few, I don't have their reptilian forms, but these people are famously confirmed to be reptilian people. Okay. And it's an illustrious list. You're not going to believe some of these people. That's like crazy. Elijah Wood.
No, I believe that.
I mean, you look at the gap in his teeth. It's because sometimes when you shapeshift continuously, your reptilian fangs, they don't come back together.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if he doesn't look like a lizard, he looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
Another one, Thora Birch.
Also believe it.
I believe it too.
I mean, look at those menacing eyes. She hasn't been cute since she was in Hocus Pocus. So, like,
that's the girl from Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah, she was in Walking Dead. She's been in like 3 movies. That was all right.
Now I see it. Yeah, she was one of the
I think she was Alpha. Wasn't she Alpha?
No. She was a lizard. She was a lizard woman.
Adam Driver. This one shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
No. Anybody with a nose like that is definitely a fucking
lizard. I mean, his face is shaped like a lizard.
And he's got that weak underjaw.
Yeah.
He tries to play it off like he's a tough guy, but that weak underjaw. reptilian. Gives it away every time.
And his body's weird as fuck. Like he looks like a fucking lizard. It's just so weird. I don't want to I'm not body shaming him. But like, goddamn, like his like upper torso, that shit looks like it has gills somewhere. He has gills under his fucking nipples or something. Like,
well, he could be an underwater reptile guy.
He might be.
He could be an amphibious reptile.
There are snakes that live underwater, Dan.
Yep.
You're being a reptilian shamer, is what you're being. This next one might surprise you. Cardi B.
Oh God, I knew it. I fucking knew it. The way she moves her tongue on
that Medusa stare that she's got.
Nobody. She
turns me to stone. I'll tell you that.
Listen, this is one reptile I would fucking submit to.
And also,
I think that's what Unworthy was getting at when he said she turns him to stone.
Yeah, that is what I was getting at. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for explaining it. The co-host didn't pick up.
It went right over my head.
And also another prestigious lizard person. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, that was just research, guys. Just research.
Okay.
Just research.
Okay. Oh Lord.
All right. Sorry, research.
Nice research.
Benedict Cumbersnatch, also reptilian.
Believable.
Yeah.
Yep. Can we go back to your research though?
Yeah. Oh shit! Wrong button. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, that photo,
I had to. You had to know that she was reptilian.
I'm going to tell you right now. If I'm not in that photo, there is no lizard in that photo. If I was in that photo, there would be a lizard in that photo.
This was pre-butt tattoo. You know, because it's a long process for these reptilians to get approved to get tattoos. So.
Wait, is that Nick? That's Nicki Minaj.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, he's right.
Sorry, wrong research.
Is she a reptile too?
Must be. I mean, I had her in my research for some reason. So Benedict Cumbersnatch and also Margot Robbie. This one.
Oh man, fucking killing me.
I knew it. I already knew this one. This one I knew.
I mean, look at how far apart her eyes are. Look at that little. I mean, that's too strong of a jawline for a non-reptilian.
You know, this makes me want to like. I don't know. I'm starting to get a fetish with lizards now. I might go to Petco and buy a few.
And also, we have. I
knew it. I knew that's why he wears that.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Some of the problems that happens with reptilians too is when they shapeshift so many times in a row. You know, their face for a while has a problem cohesively staying in one look.
I fucking knew it.
Throughout the week, he's for his regular job, he is having to shift all the time. So when he's on YouTube, it's hard for him to keep his face from shifting all the time. That's why he wears the mask.
I knew it.
He's too knowledgeable to not be
way too smart. He knows way too much.
Way too much, and he's just on things. Like he knows things that we wouldn't know, and it's just I knew it. I fucking knew it. I would bet money. Yeah, you laugh it out now, dude. We got your card. We're pulling your card here. We know you. Yeah. We finally found out.
And like sometimes I hit him up and I'm like, "Hey Thor, I got a question," and then he'll just give me the answer before I even ask the question.
Now I'm starting to think that he brainwashes all the other ones. Like I'm starting to think Benny and the rest of them are fucking lizards too.
Son of a bitch! No wonder Green can steal anybody's girl.
Or he could
just size.
Or he could levitate without his hands and feet. Right?
From laying on his stomach. That makes sense.
On laying on his stomach, yeah. He's a fucking lizard.
He's laying on his stomach, arms and legs out. All of a sudden, he's 12 inches off the ground.
Jesus.
It all fucking adds up.
It adds up now. Thor,
and also, Seal. I mean, this one, come on, dead giveaway. He's got the scales already.
Gonna have to agree with that one. That one's definite. That one's for sure.
So that was our last one.
Fucking Seal. That's a beautiful singing this lizard right there. Well, I'm so happy you you brought that up, man, because now I'm blown the
Now
fuck
you know
away,
what to look
man.
out for.
Now I know what to look out for. Now I understand why things are the way they are. I mean, I
The
got a
most
little
influential people are the lizard people.
yeah. I
So
see
I
it
have
now.
a quick question. Is Tom Cruise a lizard person?
He's on the list, but he's a dead giveaway because he's got the one tooth right in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Instead of like, a separate tooth.
Yeah,
He was
okay.
too obvious of a choice. And Steve Buscemi, another one, just way
Yeah.
too obvious of a choice.
I tell
Willem
you,
Dafoe, way
Well,
too easy.
Steve Buscemi, like, all he does is change his eyes and his skin color, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, that's lizard right there.
mm.
Yeah. And Thor says that Seal is the lizard overlord.
I knew it.
He would know. He would know, wouldn't he?
I would have thought it would have been Madonna.
No,
Well,
she looks like she
only
would
if
be
you're
like,
ruling for pop hits that were never really that good.
yeah. I can see that. I don't know. I'm blown away. Cardi B, I'm blown away by it. But I still won't,
It makes, I mean, Cardi B and Madonna also, I mean, both of those make me accept lizard people into our society more than any of the other ones.
Yeah. I'll make an exception for them.
There was a few porn star ladies that I thought I should include on the list, but we're not exactly trying to keep it PG. Obviously, we'd like to go for the R rating, but I couldn't just willingly put the X rated stuff up there.
No, we couldn't.
I mean, if you see the way some of these ladies handle anacondas, you know for a fact they're fucking lizard people.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
They're snake handlers for sure.
Well,
on that one, let's hear it for lizards, people. Let's hear it for
the lizard people.
All right. Well, listen, thank you, Unworthy, because you blew me away, dude. Like fucking Thor. I knew Thor was something. I knew it.
Great guy. And listen, if that's what our reptilian overlords and our kingpins of the reptilian society are going to look like, I'm glad it's him. I'm glad it's somebody that's my friend and somebody I care about.
That's true. That is true.
It makes it a whole lot easier to accept.
Let's just hope that they actually care about us, though.
Yeah, that's
we didn't think of that.
That's something to think about.
Hopefully, the net is lulling us into a false sense of security.
Oh man. Well, listen. Thank you for that again. Deadman. Again, thank you for having us on. Well, thank you for having us on, right? We're so used to being on
our show, Deadman.
Thank you for having us. Right? Yeah, this is Deadman's show. This is never our show. This is Deadman's show.
It's always been my show.
Yeah, right. It's always been a show.
That's why they always mention me when the show's on.
This is
been a 10-episode lead up to the real host, and it's Deadmanwon.
Right? Deadmanwon, right? So listen, we're grateful to have you on. So we kind of we're shooting the shit tonight, but we really wanted to get to know you also too. But I know you run you have Toy Mercs. You're the founder of Toy Mercs, right? You created this this big group of people and tell us a little bit about that. Like what is Toy? How did that start? Toy Mercs.
Toy Mercs started. I was drunk on a live with, I believe it was I was super drunk, and I believe it was with Toy God Original. If you're not following Toy God Original, go follow him. Go like all of his photos. Go show him love. He's not dealing with the community right now because he's dealing with his family, and that's okay. That's commendable. But
he's a smart man.
I was on live with him. I think it was Harano Rai, and Def Clone. And I said, I'm gonna start a community page, and I'm gonna call it Toy Mercs. Next day, all three of those guys were like, "Where's this page at?" I was like, "What page?" they I believe the live was up at the time. It was Toy God's live. He was running it, and he was like, "This page full," and he showed it to me, and I was like, "Fuck." So now I have no choice. I have to do this.
They had to follow through.
And it started off as the three of us, or the four of us, all four of us. And eventually it just became Toy God and myself. And was Toy God and myself for a very long time. It was a lot of fun with Toy God. I missed Toy God being around. And eventually he had to go deal with family. So then it became just me. I recently have actually got another admin and possibly a third. just because it's too much, man. By noon my time, I had 28 messages on Toy Mercs that I hadn't seen or was able to look at because I have a job.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, after about a year of doing it on my own, it's time to bring in some other people. And but what Toy Mercs does, it's for the community, by the community. I noticed that you said that he has built a community, and you stopped saying that. That's right, because the community is Toy Mercs. It's everybody in the community. Anyone that wants to be involved with Toy Mercs can. I know there's a lot of people in the community that don't like Deadmanwon and have blocked me and or Toy Mercs just because of me. Now, which I find hard. I mean, weird, but I mean, we all know.
I do too.
We all know who I'm talking about. We're not going to say any names, but if those people wanted to collab with Toy Mercs tomorrow, they could. They wouldn't even have to ask. They just have to hit that collab button. That's it. And Toy Mercs does run on the collab tool. If you want to collab with Toy Mercs, we prefer that you keep it to the theme, but that most people don't. If you look at the collabs throughout a week, and the collabs are like maybe there's like 20 collabs, and there's maybe 6 that are on theme. But that's just it though. It's the community. It's for the community, by the community. If you tag Toy Mercs, it will go up in the story. If you collab with Toy Mercs, it'll get up on the page as long as it is toy related. However, we do not accept sale posts. That has bitten us on the ass before, so it will not happen again.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's absolutely fair. There, you see a lot of people that do the sale posts, and you see it like escalate into a great big argument in the comments, like right the fuck away.
Yeah. Or even just like, oh man, you accepted the sale post, and I went and talked to him. I bought it, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm like, well, how long has it been? I mean, that was my first mistake, was asking how long it was.
It's like 5 years ago.
Oh, so like you were kind of running middleman, like is the referee for this sale?
That's why we don't accept sale posts, because I don't want to be middleman with that shit. So a Toy Pit community has a sale page or whatever. They have a page for that. Go do that over there. Don't bring that to Toy Mercs, because I don't want to deal with that.
And you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. You're doing you really are doing like a service for the fucking community, so you shouldn't have to deal with that shit.
Well, I don't feel like it's a service. It's just, I mean, the community has done such for my mental well-being that it's only fair for me to do that. It took me a long time to bring in the Splatter Day thing, and because that was for me. And it felt weird doing it when I finally did, because that was all about me, and I was just like, should I do this? There's a Toy Mercs chat. If you want to be involved, just send me a message. We could talk. I actually went on there, and I went, I hit the live call message, and like six different people came in, and I was like, so I've been thinking about doing this thing, but it's for me, and it's weird. And everybody was like, dude, do something for yourself. Come on, do it. So
I was kind of in the same boat. I got kind of burnt out with the UC collabs page, just trying to continue to do everything that I could, to promote everybody else, and then it just got to the point where it's like I'm trying all these things. I'm not getting, I'm getting participation, but I'm not getting interest in the way that I thought that I would get interest. As far as like with the master's class, like I thought by a certain point people would start hitting me up, like, hey, what do we got to do for a master's class? And then it wasn't happening, and it was like it just got to be, I stretched myself right out. I was like, I'm doing this collab, this collab, this collab. I'm trying to organize the master's class. I'm trying to organize this, that, and the other thing. And it got to the point where it's like, all right, well, I need to pump the brakes and make sure that I'm doing something that I enjoy as well, because I did enjoy this, and now it's too much like work for me. Yeah. So like everything on the UC collabs is taking a big pause. It's all coming back. I don't want anybody to think that it's gone away forever. It is coming back through the Worthy Addiction Instagram page. But it's just, it got to the point where I felt like I was working. I didn't feel like I was enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that. If you're not following the A Worthy page, please do so now. Go hit up Instagram. Go follow the A Worthy page. That's where you're gonna. That's gonna be the new home for not only the masterclass, the Black and Wednesdays also. So please definitely go check that page out. So Deadman, one of the things that I personally respect about you, I believe the first conversation me and you had, I was doing I was kind of doing like a movie review type thing. Like I was like on a live. It was like one of my first lives, and I was talking.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I do remember that. I was doing a horror movie collab because I'm a big horror movie fan, and I was and you asked to join, and you joined, and you know, me and you spoke about, you know, and you were telling me the love your love for Hellraiser because you're a big Hellraiser fan, and as well as Unworthy is. Unworthy's a big Hellraiser fan. So
I love Hellraiser.
Hellraiser hits all
every single one. Pain, all the pleasure, torture, little romance, I guess.
And like the ultimate good versus the ultimate evil, like, you know, the whole, like, I love the hell aspects and all that shit. And not a Satanist.
That was my marriage for 12 years. All the hell, all the torture, all of it. It was great. Now, one of the things that always stood out to me about you, Deadman, is that, and I will never forget this. It wasn't the first time we spoke. It was actually, I want to say it was a guest on Skeleton's Tomb. I was a guest on it. One of the things I remember you saying was that, and it really struck me. It was like, you know, you had said, and I'll say you're very transparent. You said, I was always such a shitty person back then. So I want to make up for that. And I want to give back. Give back.
Well, just to be clear real quick, that's not why I started Toy Mercs, but that's what drives me to continue Toy Mercs. Because I was a shitty fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get into that. But if you guys know what drugs do to people, then I guess what? I used to do a lot of drugs. So we'll just move on past that. But yes, I did say that.
The past is the past, you know, leave it in the grass. That's what my grandpa used to say.
And also too, it's made you the person that you are. Like, I don't know you on a personal level, like with your personal life, but one thing that I do know about you, and again, I do respect about you, is that you're very blunt, you're very open, you don't have no filter, you say things the way they are, and that's the kind of stuff that, you know, I cling to, right? I cling to, like, just people being transparent, because I love to be transparent. This guy right here, I met because he was transparent, and I love this guy.
I don't give a fuck. I'll say whatever the fuck comes.
He says whatever he says, what's in his mind, and he doesn't fucking have no.
That's why I don't get on. That's why I don't get featured on a lot of shows. I don't get asked to guest on a lot of shows.
If you're not featured,
we had a great time with you on the Tomb, Unworthy. As a matter of fact, I would like to turn this on to you real quick, because you gave us a very interesting fact on that show that's been like perplexing me ever since, because you're such a great photographer. How the fuck are you colorblind and take such good photos?
Yeah, I'm red and green colorblind.
Okay, I didn't get that.
Yeah,
so he doesn't like the Red Ranger or the Green Ranger. He likes.
And I wasn't born colorblind either. That's the part that usually blows people's mind, is that I wasn't born colorblind. I wasn't colorblind until I was 24 years old. I had a car accident. I wrecked my truck, front flipped it into a ditch. Silver, by the way. I was on my way to work. I just blew stone and gravel. Anybody who drives on a stone and gravel road, I front flipped my truck, full cartwheel, landed on my head. And if it weren't for the fact that back then I used to be pretty muscular, I probably would have died. Like, if it was me today, I would have died, because I don't have the muscles that I used to. Like, I had those Brock Lesnar muscles right here from doing concrete work.
Sure, you did.
I landed on top of my head, and my neck my shoulders absorbed all the blow, so it didn't snap my neck. And then suffered a head injury, but then I broke my back in several places. So it turned me colorblind, actually.
So real quick, with driving, you know where red and green is on the light, so you can tell. Yep. But like right now, you don't know that your hat is red by looking at it, or is there some tell that you have, because you work with color really well? And I say that because a lot of people they take dark photos. Like I take a lot of dark photos, and And the way they get it is they just turn the contrast up as high as they can, and then all of a sudden everything is super brightly colored and all that, because that's contrast. That's not how actually light and color actually work together.
Mm-hmm.
But you do it really well. So do you have any tell that where you can tell between those colors? Is there anything there at all, or is it just those are just not there? I'm amazed by it. I mean I have not been able to let this go since that episode of Skeleton's Tomb, and that's been a while ago.
So with shades of red, it's a lot harder for me to tell. With shades of green, I can tell a little easier. But honestly, I got to give credit where credit's due. My wife and my daughter, she, they help me out quite a bit. If I'm editing a photo or if I'm setting up for a photo and using colored lights, they help me out as far as that is concerned to get
that's
me to
amazing.
the right point of color.
Here's to your family.
And then I have, like, if they're not around when I'm doing a shot, like I have these Vivitar Pocket Studio lights that are like multicolor, and I had, my wife and my daughter, I would change the shade to different shades or different colors, and I'd be like, I'm looking for like neon pink, and then I'd go through the colors until it got there, and then I could write the settings on a little sticker and stick it on the back of my light.
Okay.
So, like, if they're not there, I know, okay, I need to go to the hue saturation thing, change it to this, and now I got bright, like blood red, or like really really bright green, emerald green. So I cheat a lot, and like I have everything, especially
that's not cheating. Like, that's not cheating at all. That's overcoming an obstacle. There's a difference between cheating and overcoming an obstacle.
I do the same thing with like my editing software. I have preset colors, so like my wife, she will help me out as far as that's concerned. Like when I was doing a lot of Star Wars pictures, if I was trying to do lightsaber colors, I would say I would put Star Wars on, and I'd say, you see that is what I'm going for. I'll do all the work. You just stop me when I'm at that right shade. So then I'd get to that color and save it as a preset.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, good job. Good on you. That's fucking amazing.
There's a lot I couldn't do without my wife.
Every time I see one of your photos, and I see them a lot because I like them all, and every time I've like seen you on A Worthy Addiction, every time I would think of you. I've been wondering about this, and thank you for clearing it up, because it's been
yes, Jedi Jack is right.
We're gonna stop.
You, Jedi
we're gonna stop this shit right now.
Hold up. Let's have this conversation real quick. But I've been drinking all day, so I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay. We're gonna warm up to this argument Danny and I are gonna have.
Well, since you guys are talking about stuff, I feel kind of left out here because I have an issue. And it's a serious issue.
You do.
Well, that's not an issue.
Now what you were talking about?
Issue. That what the fuck, man? Like what is it? Like, you're supposed to be on my side with this shit. Like, what the hell?
Not when it comes to that guy.
Hear me out. My issue, and this is serious. My pull-out game sucks.
Oh, I know that. They got 13 kids.
All right. I don't have 13. I have 7. So listen, I have a condition where when when I'm doing my thing, it doesn't work. When I feel like I'm going to, like, I need to, because there's no protection there, because I don't do it on time. Like it's like
when you feel like you're about to hit that special moment.
When I feel like I'm about to like I'm gonna feel like the Little Mermaid when she's like doing the
I get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't back up quick enough.
Hold on. Yeah. Well, my grandfather used to tell me, you start at the same time. If she can't keep up, it's not your fault.
Well, I appreciate your grandfather for that, because you know what? I've been living my life feeling like I've been a punk ass bitch, but I haven't because I haven't. I haven't been a punk ass bitch. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know. Chat, help me out here. that should be a compliment, right? If you're there, right? And I'm gonna listen, this is a worthy addiction. If you're offended by anything I'm saying, go hop on another show because this is not the show for you.
Have some.
If when you guys are with your ladies, right? And let me shout this man out right here, Skelly in the house. What's up, Skelly?
Skelly.
So
say it with me. Say it with me real quick. Skeletons Collectibles.
Skeletons Collectibles. Yeah, because I totally fucked up his name. So now everybody that's on the chat, like going back to us, so my issue is that man, you weren't here. My issue is like my pullout game sucks. All right.
He's got
don't laugh. Kids. He's fucking laughing. I'm being serious here. I need help. So listen, my pullout game sucks, right? You know, anytime that I feel the need to like, you know, when I was having relations with my significant other, that wasn't the, you know, the love doll. It was a human. You know, sometimes like I practice. So sometimes I back, you know, when I try, but I'm in the moment. You know, when you're in the moment, you try, but it doesn't work out the way. That's a condition, right? Is that does that qualify as like a
trying too hard? Are you saying is trying too hard a condition? Is that what you're saying?
No. First of all, I put in my effort, all right, and I do everything that I can. All right, so it's not trying too hard. I don't try too hard. I do what I do. You understand? Because I also am a panty dropper, trendsetter, a Blake spreader, and all that other good stuff that I said about you earlier. I am that. But sometimes, you know, it happens, right? As a man, right? Because this is I totally took this conversation about pictures and took it south because we were talking about you know what? Fuck it. I was just trying to feel, you know, included because you guys were talking about this whole, you know, I'm blind and, you know, I'm colorblind. I can't see, you know.
See, I don't know where you're going with this. I don't know where this is colorblind.
I'm having a real hard time following you too.
I was trying. Listen,
I know I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind, but I do know the pills to correct that are blue.
Well, speaking of which I ordered, right? I ordered. Is that a legit site? Please tell me that's a legit site.
Which one?
The Chew Blue Chew.
Oh yeah, no, that's legit.
I don't have a problem.
I got 2 months free sample by using code. Like I think it was Talk is Jericho. I was listening to Talk is Jericho. I was like, hey, if I could get 2 months for free, I'm gonna try it out. Why not?
Now, question: did they ask you? Because I also like subscribe for my free you know, supply. Now,
it's great.
Time out, but did they ask you to do like photography with it? Like, did they ask you to do? Because I reached out to them and say, hey, I'm a toy photographer. I would love to take photos of your, you know, of your pills. And you know, what they require is a little. I mean, I think I'll be allowed. I won't be allowed on Instagram.
I was gonna say, when is that restraining order coming? It's gonna be in the mail, right?
Well, listen. But I think you know, that's a segue. You know, that's a easy, like, you know, I'm going to an OnlyFans, right? Maybe I should start an OnlyFans.
Hell yeah, okay.
I totally took a conversation about my pullout game being weak to like.
I like where I'm going. I like where this is going.
You like this conversation? So seriously, so chat, please let me know. Should I start an OnlyFans page with the Blue Chew pill? Because again, I am getting a free you know, I'm getting some pills for free. And Unworthy, I'm going
well, I mean, my homie says, you know, if Go Figure Go can have an OnlyFans for his feet, then I think you could have an OnlyFans for your Blue Chew pills.
Okay. All right. So
oh my God.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, honestly, like, if they want me to apply my toy photography skills that I think I have, right? I'm like already reaching out to Loom Cube. Like, I feel like aerosol, you know, atmosphere aerosol.
Here's a piece of advice I can give you as far as that's concerned. Go with the low angle shots. Like, you got to get the low below you, you know, because it makes everything look bigger.
Well, I mean,
so
I don't.
You got to go for the below shots.
You're right.
Good lighting above. You got to get the lighting above, and then the camera shot from below. You know, so it's kind of like coming up like this way, towards the light, because shadows make all the world of difference in your photography.
He's not wrong.
Now, should I add like elements around my photo? Like, should I add props? Like,
anything that's going to give away size, do not put in the picture.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like, don't hold it. Whatever you do, don't hold it, because you got really tiny hands. I know this for a fact. You got really tiny hands, so don't hold it because it's going to give it away.
Now, should I cup it or should I like?
No, just keep your hands right out of frame.
Yeah, keep your hands
fair
out.
enough. I see we lost some viewers here.
And
let me start the conversation.
Like, you know what you could do too is, they sell those if you go to Target, you get those they have those Spin Master size, like the 3-inch size Batman figures, right? So what you do is you get one of those 3-inch size Batman from Spin Masters, and you hold, or you don't hold next to it, but like, just kind of place it on the table next to it, and and then in your caption say that it's like a McFarlane. Say it's a McFarlane.
Okay. You're not even lying at that point, because it is McFarlane.
Now should I tag some of these? Like, I mean, it's
no, don't tag. Collaborate with McFarlane toys.
Yeah. Plus, he's on Mayonnaise Fans, anyways. He's not on OnlyFans.
So when I left, I thought we were talking about Superman.
We were, but Danny got right into this, and I like where this is going.
Listen, that's what happens, guys, when we get into conversations about toys.
See, what I like to do personally is I like to put it right on the table next to like my Marvel Legends store, and then I say, "This is a hot toy."
Oh, nice.
Both of these are hot toys, as a matter of fact.
Now, when you place it on the table, do you like pose Thor hugging it, like gripping it? Like,
no, that'd be a little weird. What I usually do is I put Thor in like one of these.
Oh, okay.
Like, maybe... oh my god, I'm fighting the fucking Jormungandr, the lost serpent.
Fighting Jormungandr, that's fucking great. So you use a lot of forced perspective with that one, then, right? To make it look opposing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a Marvel Legends store. It's still impressive.
Well, to answer this question, I'm not going to use a Marvel Legend. I'm going to use a mini mate to hold mine. So if anybody got any mini mates they want to lend me, I'm all for it. Any Legos, I'm all for it.
I got a few Lego Mandalorians I can loan you.
Listen, Marvel Legends are going to embarrass me. I'm good. Well, I'm glad you guys helped me out with this. So I'm sorry this conversation.
Hey, listen, that's what we're here for.
If we really want to go back to your pull-out game, I'll tell you. I'm a grandfather. I'm a young grandfather. I'm 47. I have 3 grandchildren.
Okay. Congratulations, man.
14, 12, and 6. And so I had my first kid at 16 years old, and then I had another one 6 months later. So I had 2 girls pregnant at the same time at 16. And I'll tell you,
that saved me a lot of math work, by the way. I was trying to think back in my head with the math, so you just saved me a bunch of time.
Awesome. But what I learned really early on in this, and you're not monetized, right? This isn't monetized.
No.
Okay,
no, not yet.
It ain't going to be after this either.
We will after this episode.
What I learned back then was don't rely on your pull-out game, because if you come on their face, they will not get pregnant.
That's good advice.
That is good advice.
I stamp that with my fucking sign of approval, because he's right.
Oh, Viper City, what's up, dude? You came at a good time. We were talking about how
we're talking about dicks.
We're talking about how weak my pullout game is. I'm gonna start my own OnlyFans with the Blue Chew pill, which you can also if you use the code TA_Blue Chew, you could get 2 months free if you use that promo code.
Or man, it should have been TA_Black and Wednesday. That would have been so much better. Or Blue and Wednesday.
That would have been perfect. I should have used that.
If you use the promo code NoChewing15, you get probably nothing off, but it'd be funny. You should still try it.
Dude. Oh man. See the shit that I start.
Yeah.
This is just shit.
So
Well, listen,
let's go back to Superman.
Okay, let's talk about Superman.
So what is it with Superman? Why? I don't understand it.
That's what
So
I
check it
ask
out.
him that all the time.
You know,
I ask
when-
him all
when-
the
when
time,
you-
like, why?
When you look at your photos, all your photos, like you go down,
Okay.
just take a deep dive on Toy Addict's page, and if you haven't done that, go do it because it's pretty cool. There's all this horrible, like dark, evil imagery. It's all like cinematic and like just it looks like a frame of a movie. I know you said that earlier, but anyway,
Yeah.
we'll forget that. And then to find out that like your biggest like collection and like your biggest fandom belongs to Superman.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking bizarre.
I mean, like, I could see like Hellblazer, like I could see John Constantine or something because that's a horror comic book basically.
Yeah.
It's a mainstream horror comic book, but it's a horror comic book.
Yeah.
You know, it's super odd to me. I don't get it.
It's simple. Like honestly, like
He was a Boy Scout.
I was not. Well, I was in the bed, but I was never as a kid.
I pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, so
boy, anyway.
well, when I was a kid, I grew up with the Christopher Reeve movie. So Christopher Reeve.
Yep.
I mean, no, and honestly, this goes back to the Fletcher comics. I used to watch those cartoons, and I was always big into. But I think my fandom really started when Christopher Reeve's movie, when I watched the first Superman movie, which is to this day my favorite superhero movie of all time. I don't care how good CG is now. That movie is still the greatest movie.
I would have to say it's the best Superman movie. I mean, well, Man of Steel was really good. But that first one, because of how old I was when I saw it, and like, and to this day, my I have two ringtones for my wake up on my phone. You know, for my alarm. Yeah. One of them is because it's so good. Another one is what is it? I can't remember the name of the song, but we go.
It's not WAP by Megan Thee Stallion.
Mine is usually Vince McMahon. My boss's ringtone. When my boss calls me, it's Vince McMahon's ringtone. No chance in hell. So like I trick myself in the morning. I have that as my second alarm in case I sleep through the first one. So when that one starts going off, I'm like, oh shit, my boss is calling me.
My actual ringtone is the theme for Children of the Corn.
Oh, nice.
All right.
That's a good theme.
It was the Omen theme for the longest time, but it was the Omen theme for so long that like I started hearing it all the time. So I just changed that in the last year or two, maybe 3. I don't know. But
my ringtone for when Danny calls me is I feel like making love. So like when that starts going off, I know to get right in the fucking bed. I know it's about to go down.
I would say you're like a Johnny Cash song, but I'd be lying to you. You're more like I fell like a I don't even know the fucking song.
That needs to be the theme song for your OnlyFans for the Blue Chew.
Yeah, absolutely.
It might be.
He's freezing up again. You know, we go through this shit every week. You know, it's like pay your goddamn Wi-Fi bill is what I tell him. But
dude,
listen.
Or you know what you can do if you don't pay your Wi-Fi bill, or I mean if you do pay your Wi-Fi bill and you just have shitty Wi-Fi, just plug it directly into your computer. Your router has outs on it.
Yeah, see, he ain't listening right now. He might be listening, but he can't say nothing. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to get on my soapbox and tell everybody about how much Superman sucks.
I'm with you on that. So real quick, Unworthy, since we can't talk, who wins? This is the epic battle. Everyone's been talking about this for years. Is it Goku or is it Superman?
Oh, see, I don't know. I'm out of my depth. I don't know shit about Dragon Ball Z, but I gotta imagine anybody with an iota of power can beat Superman.
Okay.
So if Goku is super powered, has powers, then it's not Superman. I can tell you that. The only thing
can you guys hear me?
The only thing I like more. Can
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. we're talking shit about Superman.
Okay.
Be quiet for a second.
I was sitting there like, am I still frozen? Like
You're still
you're still frozen.
You're still frozen. We can hear you. We can't see what you're doing though.
You look silly as shit right now. Dude, man, your teeth are whiter than mine.
Hey, man, target control crest.
The only thing that I like more than seeing, the only thing I like more than evil versions of Superman is seeing the regular good guy version of Superman get his ass kicked by Batman. That's the only thing I like more. I love a good evil Superman, but I love seeing Batman kick the shit out of regular Superman.
I love seeing Batman kick the shit out of Superman too, because, well, you know, I mean, he's a badass because he takes advantage of the fact that Superman is a Boy Scout. He takes advantage of the fact that Superman won't kill him, and he'll beat the shit out of Superman. We're talking about a guy that will break somebody's spine over a stolen purse.
Yeah.
Am I moving now?
Nope.
I do like that. Now you're moving.
You're moving, but it's like
it's a little glitchy. A little glitchy. So you know what else I like about Superman is I like when the Batman Who Laughs pulls out that black kryptonite and gets Superman to tear apart his own family. That was pretty cool too. That'd be my go-to move if I was anybody but Superman. I just have some black kryptonite on standby. I'd be like, go fuck yourself is what I'd say.
Am I still frozen?
Poetic, just
struggling.
Up.
God damn it.
up your Wi-Fi game, bro, man. Pay the extra $10 a month to get the fucking better Wi-Fi. Just do it.
Fuck that. NECA got some good shit dropping. Fuck that.
Turn your phone off. Are you on your phone?
No,
you're not on your phone.
I'm on my computer here.
Turn your phone off.
Turn my phone off.
Or turn the Wi-Fi off on your phone. Because your phone's eating up Wi-Fi, so turn that off.
Something because I think I still can hear you guys.
I have no idea what he's saying. This is going pretty well, I think.
I know he sounds like a transformer. This is great.
He's trying to explain to us why Superman is better, but he's just so wrong. His internet's like, nope, stop.
His internet's telling him now. You ain't got this. You cannot win this argument, bro.
Oh man, I was gonna try to jump on Hoodcast. Hoodcast is also recording tonight for their new episode. I was gonna try to jump on in the comments and tell everybody to leave Hoodcast and come over here to A Worthy Addiction, but it looks like I already missed it.
Well, it is what it is. I can hear the comments. I don't know how many people are here. I don't know who's watching, but shout out to every one of you that is.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, and if you're not catching it live, definitely go back and watch the replay. Well, obviously you're not hearing me say that unless this is the replay. So
if you're listening to this on the replay, thank you for watching this on the replay. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell button there. I think it does something. I can't remember. Somebody said it does something. So
yeah, it's a notification thing.
So when you're going live, right?
Yeah. People know when you go live or when you drop a video or whatnot. I mean, I have the notifications on for this, but I don't get it.
So Thor says, Dragon Ball Super Goku versus normal version Superman. Goku wins due to his energy generation levels. Superman is physically stronger, but not more powerful energy-wise. I don't know anything about Goku, but I agree with you, Thor.
I'm gonna have to agree with Thor there because, well, he's a lizard. They know more than we do.
He does. He's got everything. Look at. Oh yeah, Raven says even YouTube is a Batman fan. It's true. It's true.
It is true. So, well, speaking about Batman, what did you say earlier about Batfleck? Are you not a fan?
I don't like Ben Affleck personally. I think he's kind of a dipshit. I think his face, something about his face, just annoys the shit out of me. I wanted so badly to like the Snyderverse. I wanted so badly to like it. The only time that I did, I like those movies. I watch them quite a bit, but I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. Mostly because I don't like Ben Affleck.
I gotta tell you, I don't like Ben Affleck either, and I don't like a lot of his movies. There was one movie that I watched of his that I thought was good, and it was right before I saw the Justice League movie, and I was so against him being Batman, so against it. But I had before that movie came out, I had reread The Dark Knight Returns, and then I watched that movie, and I was like, this is fucking perfect.
Yeah, I guess if you're looking at it through that lens, I mean, he does kind of have the more grittier aspects that you're looking for if you're looking for a Dark Knight Returns. I felt like
I wasn't looking at it and I wasn't thinking about it, but I also know Ben Affleck is a Batman fan. Like he reads DC Comics and he reads Batman, and I had just read that and I watched the movie and I was just like, wow, because I was against it. I was like, that was the stupidest choice ever. You could have picked literally anybody else. It would have been better.
I mean, you're right. They could have picked a lot of other people, but I try to look at it through this lens is that if you look at the landscape of comic movies at that time, there wasn't a whole lot of A-listers that were left. Like Marvel kind of had the lockdown on so many actors that it was kind of tough for them to choose anybody. So Ben Affleck being sort of an A-lister was like, it probably felt like they had struck gold in California for this fucking guy. Like the fucking 49ers hitting gold. Like
it probably did feel that way for him, but I think he did a great job. Where did you go, Toyatic? Your eyes were moving. I was watching it.
He don't fucking know what he's doing over here.
Can you guys hear me?
This guy still don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
All right, well, I'm gonna stay this way. First of all, fuck you. Superman's the best. Like, let that. All right, I'm back.
He's trying so hard to talk shit. Did you get any of that?
I got a little bit of it. He's a little transformer-y. He sounds like Soundwave from the Gen 1 of Transformers for now.
I mean, speaking of people that could kick Superman's ass, Optimus Prime would probably kick Superman's ass.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, just fucking stomp on him. He's got that big boots on. Just fucking step on him.
Yeah, for sure. Nightcrawler from the X-Men would beat the shit out of Superman.
Fucking transport him right into a red sun.
Done for.
Done. Fight's over. Hey, Danny.
It's frozen, but it's frozen so well because
I can't tell if it's frozen or he's just so disappointed with how things are going. Oh no, it's frozen. Okay. I mean, he's probably still disappointed. But
I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second. Hopefully, it doesn't fucking destroy everything. We'll just ruin all of this. Oh man, I didn't put my logo on there first. That's
man,
fucking rookie move right there.
It is. That's first day shit. But you know what? I'm gonna forgive you. At least your Wi-Fi's working.
Well, I do have a pretty good Wi-Fi package, and I also pay the bill. Toy Addict.
He can't even respond. He's listening in like these motherfuckers. Oh man.
Yeah, go buy some NECAs.
It's that hot toy money, man. You just stop buying hot toys and you can get. Oh my god! Now down here in my queue, you guys can't see this on live, but now we got two toy. Oh, now we can. We got two toy addicts in the house. What's up? Hey,
one of us.
Is your phone working better?
Clone? Are you the clone?
Oh, it didn't work. It's not. What the fuck?
Oh, what are you on? Are you on your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Danny pays his internet an hour at a time. Yeah, we're over an hour. We're over an hour. That's where the struggles are coming from.
Maybe you should just try coming on from your phone there, Toyota.
And Danny, since you can't respond and argue with this, Raven says, I heard Superman bows to Batman. You're absolutely right. You heard right.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I believe it 100% as well.
Oh, shit. Danny, are you back yet? What is going on here? Oh, you're moving. You're moving. Oh shit, we're getting somewhere. That's good because I need to take a little pause, mute. Well, I don't need to pause. I need to mute the microphone so I can take a piss. I just feel bad leaving Deadman to talk to himself.
Oh, that is even better because I can't see the chat at all, so it's perfect. I got nothing to go off here, so just go do your thing.
Frozen. He's still frozen. Oh, he's gone again. You know, this makes me think about the fact that Danny had this big thing planned over here. I don't even know what his plans were for this. So I'm not going to try to get into his little show, his game show that he had over here.
He had a game show? I still want to do a game show. Go ahead, get it figured out, bro.
Yeah, fucking figure it out. I mean, it looks entertaining as hell, but I don't know.
I mean, I've had 3 shots of whiskey. I've had 3 shots of whiskeys and fucking 5 beers on camera. So let's play the game show. Let's do this.
I mean, I can't do any. I don't know what his what he was going for with these. Other than it was like versus, like maybe you choose one versus the other. So since he's not here to tell me that's not the way to do it, we're just going to do it that way, Deadman. You and me are going to do this.
We can just do it however.
We're going to fucking wing it.
Yeah,
and, so I think this is like a versus thing. So like you and I have to make a selection out of these things as to what we would pick. I think is what this is.
Well, he's in the chat, right? Can we ask him? Oh.
So it looks like we got a turkey sandwich and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, the issue I have with this right now is I want to know where those tomatoes are from.
Why does that matter?
Yes. Because growing up in Washington, I hated tomatoes, but I lived in California for a long time. 16 years I lived in California. And it took me 10 years to try a tomato in California. And I'll tell you, there is a huge difference between a tomato from California and a tomato from Washington, because I don't think Washington can even grow tomatoes at this point in my life.
Well, see, I grow my own tomatoes.
Oh, I heard that.
Hey, Danny. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, we're trying to play this versus game. Do you mind?
You know that this shitty Metro PCS internet, this shit sucks.
No, dude, you got to go with an actual cable company for internet.
I don't know. That's what it feels like. The shitty ass amateur fucking internet service. So it fucking sucks. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I'm back. Hi guys.
And are you on your phone now?
I'm on my phone.
Bro, and you are crisp and clean right now. Like, you look better than you have the whole fucking time. Maybe it's the rim light.
That's saying something.
Well, anyways, we're back to the verses.
While you go ahead and explain how we were supposed to do this versus thing. While I go ahead and
I wanted to put together a versus to see which one anybody would like. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I just kind of just want to see which everybody would prefer. So we, the first one was what? Peanut butter and jelly and a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
And you chose what, Deadman?
I didn't choose either one because I want to know where those tomatoes are from still.
Does that matter?
Yes, it does. It does. So, a fact about me real quick, you might not know, Toy Addict, but a lot of people do. Okay. I was a chef for many years of my life. And I started my career in kitchens in Washington, and then I moved to California. I lived there and worked there for 16 years, and it took me 10 years to even try a tomato because they're disgusting here in Washington. They're disgusting. But in California, after 10 years of working in kitchens, I finally tried one, and I found out that tomatoes are not disgusting. Washington just can't grow tomatoes. So if that sandwich has tomatoes from Washington or any state that doesn't get a good amount of sun in order for them to ripen correctly, then I don't want to have shit to do with that sandwich because it tastes like shit. And I want the PB&J. So if I have no knowledge whatsoever what it is, no knowledge of where the tomato came from, simply on the fact that there's a tomato in that sandwich and I don't know where it's from, PB&J.
I think you thought about this a little too hard. Well, listen, It's the tomato. So think of it as a tomato you would eat. So if it's a tomato you would eat, all right? So with either way, which one? Let's say you made the sandwich, right? You made the damn sandwich.
Yeah, and I know where all the ingredients are from and everything. Sorry.
You know all the ingredients. Huh?
Inner chef. I know all the ingredients, yes.
You know all the ingredients.
Let's say this is a homegrown tomato out of Unworthy's garden in New York, because I grow tomatoes like a son of a bitch. Like a son of a bitch.
Then I'm gonna go with the turkey sandwich because it has delicious tomatoes and it has some of the crispest iceberg lettuce and it's on rye bread or wheat bread and it's better for me. But if I'm in the middle of the fucking night, I'm going with the PB&J still. This is such a hard question. I mean,
there's a lot of stuff.
Show the sandwich again. Show the sandwiches again. This is a hard question to answer.
These are like really nice sandwiches. Like, all right. Oh, there you
go. Wrong one.
I mean, come on, chat. Tell us that this is not a hard question to answer.
Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. There's a lot of levels you got to consider in this question. Like, is it midnight? Are you hungover? Are you still drunk? Like, there's a lot of effort going into making a turkey sandwich like that.
Yeah.
But peanut butter and gel, no fucking effort at all. Slap it on a fucking couple. It doesn't even have to be. Like, you could accidentally throw your fucking wife's sandal on there and still eat it because you think it's a piece of bread.
Just pick a fucking sandwich. Do you want the turkey sandwich?
Turkey.
Or you want the peanut butter jelly?
Going with turkey. I'm going with turkey.
We're hashing this out here.
Like, God, just pick a fucking. We made it. It wasn't hard. It was.
Oh my God! No, this guy shows up with spotty internet, and then he wants to yell at us about picking a sandwich. What the fuck?
That. Pick a damn sandwich. All right, I'm gonna go with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Only reason I'm going with peanut butter and jelly sandwich is because it's just peanut butter and jelly. Like, it's great. Like, you get the sweetness and you get the you know what I'm saying? I don't want to eat that. Like, and then I think, like, you know, what time is it? You know, peanut butter and jelly, you can never go wrong with peanut butter and jelly, right? So I'll go with that.
You can go wrong if it's strawberry jelly. What kind of jelly is it?
Pick a sandwich.
So is it strawberry? Is it raspberry jelly and there's too many seeds or what? What's going on with this?
I like grape jelly. Is it grape and peanut butter?
Next one. Can we go into the next slide, please?
No, I didn't give my answer. Why are you in such a hurry now? Why are you in such a hurry now? You know what? I'm gonna say. Here's my answer. Since Danny is trying to rush me here, let me give you my answer.
I'm not rushing.
I'm gonna skip the lettuce. I'm gonna skip the tomato. Okay. I'm gonna skip the jelly. I'm just gonna take a piece of bread and I'm gonna put some peanut butter on it. And then I'm gonna take the turkey and slap that right on top. And then I'm gonna take the next piece of bread, put some more peanut butter on it. I'm gonna slap that piece of bread on there, and I'm gonna have myself a motherfucking gooey gobbler because that's what I like at 2 a.m. when I'm still drunk and I'm hungry. A little fucking gooey gobbler. Or if I don't have turkey, I can get ham and call it sticky pig.
Nice.
There's my answer. Did I do that quick enough for you?
That's a great answer. That's a better answer than we gave. That's a better answer. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. He's in a rush, people. Let's get to the next.
I'm not in a rush. All right. Sandals or Crocs?
Crocs.
Crocs, yes.
Hands
Crocs
down. Hands down with Crocs.
Fucking comfortable. Nothing in between my toes.
I'm with you guys. I'm with Crocs. I wear Crocs to work. I wear Crocs home. I wear Crocs to the mailbox. I wear Crocs during bed. I wear Crocs. They're great. And you got the little what are they called? Giblets. The little
no, that's not in turkey. That's not in turkey. You still got turkey on your mind. Giblets.
The little
for someone who takes the peanut butter and jelly, you sure are down for the turkey.
Yeah. Yo, I'm down for that. Hey, listen, I'll do some turkey. So just you know, you got the little things, the little Croc jewels and stuff like that. You guys ever been to the Croc store?
No. Crocs are stupid, but flip flops are worse.
There's a fucking Croc store.
There's an outlet. There's an outlet out here, and there's a Croc store, right? And they sell all types of Crocs. They sell the ones with it's like fleece inside of them. They sell black. They had Black Panther ones that were really good. They had like the necklace and shit. They were really nice. They had Wu-Tang Clan Crocs.
What?
They were really, yeah. You gotta look those up. They're really cool.
Do they have Batman Crocs? Because they probably would sell a lot better in
They
Superman.
have those in Walmart in the kids side in the kids section. you can fit a big toe. You can fit a big toe in.
No,
seriously,
I
gotta show you pictures of them.
I got into the Croc game late. I used to look at people wearing Crocs and flip flops the same way. I'd be like, "What a sissy! What are they doing wearing these?" Because my grandfather also told me if you wear shorts. My grandfather told me if you wear shorts, something's wrong with you. So like I avoid shorts. I avoid sneakers. I own no sneakers. Actually, that's wrong. I own a pair of Megazord sneakers because they're Power Rangers. I bought a pair.
Somehow that's better.
I didn't tell my grandfather about it. I hope you're not gonna, Deadman. Don't be telling my grandfather.
I don't know your grandfather.
I got into the Croc game late. I was an old man by the time I got Crocs, and I put those on to go get my mail because I have a driveway that's like 2.5 miles long. So I went to get my mail in these Crocs, and I was like, God damn, these things are comfortable. And the next thing you know, it's all I fucking wear. I get home from work, the boots come off, the socks come off, the Crocs go on. Which also...
And they can get nar as well, man. But the good thing about Crocs is like there's nothing to them. Like you could just throw them in the dishwasher.
I don't know if I do that.
Crocs?
Yeah, it's the Crocs that I have. I haven't had a pair of Crocs since way back. And it was just all this weird foamy rubber stuff. Have they changed?
You got to send me your address after this, Deadman. I'm going to send you a pair of Crocs.
They better say unworthy on them.
What do you wear with your Crocs? Like, what is an average like outfit to wear with Crocs? Like what
Boxers.
do you wear with? Okay,
that's it. Because you can't leave the house in those fucking things.
You can't go nowhere.
The house with them. I wear them during work. I have to.
Oh my god.
Where do you work?
That sounds unprofessional as shit.
It's not unprofessional. Everybody wears Crocs in the hospital.
I will tell you that wearing Crocs can also be a detriment to your health because the last 2 times I got one time was seriously injured and the second time was only somewhat injured. I was wearing Crocs and that's the only reason I got hurt. I tried to jump the railing on my porch. And I didn't have my Crocs. I was messing with my son. I was playing around with my son. And I didn't have my Crocs in 4-wheel drive. I had the strap that goes over the heel. I had it flipped around to the front. And then I went to Randy Orton, hopped the fucking porch railing to chase my son. And my Croc started to slip off my foot. And it caught the railing. And I went over face first. Busted my nose and broke my goddamn thumb.
I
had this big gash across my forehead.
I pictured that whole scene in my head before you said it.
My son was like, as soon as I hit the ground, I bounced right back up because my son started freaking out. And I hit the ground and I bounced back up. And I was like, hey, did you see that? And then like he's seeing the blood run down my face down. And I was like, did you see that? And he's like starting to cry and asking where mom is. I was like, it's just a little blood. Don't be such a sissy. And then the second time, the time I got seriously injured, I was chasing my sons. I had the Crocs in 4-wheel drive. And I was chasing my sons and I have my yard where the playset is up on a hill. I was chasing my sons around the garden, around the playset. And then I started to chase them down the hill. And I went to give them a little... Watch this. I went to give him a little juke move, and when I did, the Crocs slipped and I rolled and I popped my fucking hip out of socket and then rolled all the way down the hill and fucked my hip up so goddamn bad from being out of socket. So Crocs are a detriment. If you're an old man like me, don't wear Crocs and try to chase your kids around. Wear Crocs and sit them on your lap and tell them about the good old days.
Oh Lord, it's crazy.
So,
I was thinking.
So just so you guys know, just so everybody in the chat understands, or everybody watching this on the replay, Crocs are not a sports shoe.
They're not. They're not a sports shoe.
Like I agree. If you're someone who wears Crocs and you're out playing football or playing basketball in a court, you're an asshole.
You need to go
Yeah,
back
you
in the
deserve to
fucking
get
house.
hurt.
But I would say this. I would say this. I would be more likely. I'd be more likely to take a jog in Crocs than I would be to take a jog in flip flops. So what's next, guys?
All right, next question. So, did you have something to add to that, Danny?
No, I was just gonna say, if you wear Crocs at the DMV, go fuck yourself.
Well, you just said you got to be comfortable. That seems like the best place.
No. Anybody that wears, everyone that I have encountered in the DMV that has been wearing Crocs, they're always a shitty fucking person. They're always like the loudest one. They're always the one I mean, mind you, you do complain at the DMV, but they complain excessively to the point where it's like, I want to fucking like throw the fucking chair across the fucking room and hit you with it. So anybody that wears Crocs at a DMV, hashtag fuck. Go fuck them.
So real quick for everybody out there listening just now and just joining, don't wear Crocs to the DMV and don't play sports in Crocs.
Don't try to chase your kids around, or don't try to Randy Orton jump a railing on your deck either.
And
I got the
don't
surgery bill for my thumb. I'll tell you.
Don't stop a flight because you think you saw a lizard person. Especially
no, if you think you saw a lizard person, stay on the flight. It's the safest flight. We already covered.
Well, Unworthy's got a point.
Freak out at the end when the plane lands. Don't freak out when I'm on the fucking plane, because if I'm headed somewhere nice and warm and fucking tropical and you jump up, I'm gonna end up in jail because I'm gonna be fucking pissed that you thought you saw a fucking lizard person. Like, I don't want to give that shit. Like, if you're gonna freak out, wait till the fucking plane lands and then freak out. Then I'll walk off. I won't even pay you no mind.
I mean, chances are, if I'm on a flight and someone's gonna open the fucking door of the plane, I'm gonna fucking knock you out before I knock out the fucking lizard, because I want to live, and I'm sure the lizard does too.
That lizard ain't done nothing to you, bitch. Just sit back down.
Yeah,
the lizard.
I'm sure the lizard wants to win. He wants to live. The lizard wants to live.
The lizard's like on his little walkie-talkie on his watch. He's like, "We didn't plan for this. Abort."
Or he's like, "Shit, I just paid hella money for this fucking trip." Fuck.
All right, what's the next verses we got here? We got green. Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
All right. Well, I mean, shit. Green Ranger or White Ranger? Like, this is not like, I know they're the same person. Like, which did you prefer? You know.
I didn't even know that they were the same person. But I will tell you right now, the answer is the Green Ranger because I didn't know they were the same person. But I'll tell you right now, the answer.
He's not known for his Power Ranger knowledge.
No,
he's a lot like you in that way, Toyetic.
I'm a little bit older than most people, than a lot of people in the community, and the Power Rangers is a little bit, after my time. But I will say it's Green Ranger all fucking day, because you can say the Green Power Ranger and it sounds a whole lot better than saying the White Power Ranger.
Yeah, you can't say White Power. Don't say that. Don't fucking say that anywhere you are. Do not say that. Especially if you're a white guy. Don't fucking say that ever. Don't even let it come across your fucking ideas.
That's exactly why the Green Power Ranger wins in that battle. Show the photos again.
Yeah. Here we go. It's an infinitely cooler suit with the Green Ranger.
It is a little cooler.
Yeah, the gem, the shield is a lot cooler. I mean, tigers are cool, but do you think a tiger's gonna be a dragon?
Yeah, actually, definitely. There's a lot of like dragon crossovers with like tigers and like cats in general with the Orient cultures.
So dragons usually don't beat tigers?
No, dragons always beat tigers. I thought you said would a dragon be a tiger, but yeah, dragon would.
No, I said beat. Would a tiger beat a dragon?
No.
No, not happening.
Why is there so many Toyetic?
Am I the
We're not echoing either. Doing a good job.
Oh my god, I hope to God this was planned.
I want to see another toy addict pop up on this screen.
Is my audio, is my stuff better now? Does it look better?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're gonna go with it. So, Danny,
yes,
White Ranger or Green Ranger?
I'm gonna go with the Green Ranger. I grew up with I always loved the White Ranger, but I'm gonna go with Green Ranger because that was where I loved him as a bad guy. He was great.
Yeah, I'm going on. I also will never disagree with that. I am a Green Ranger guy through and through because I love a good guy that is also capable of being evil, like the Red Hood. You know, just fucking
Batman.
And Batman, yeah, he won't kill you, but man, he'll make you wish he was dead.
Yeah, like I said it earlier on this fucking show. I said it. Batman, he won't kill you, but he'll break your fucking back over stealing a purse. Like he'll end your walking life over a purse.
Your croc fucking life. Your croc wearing life.
You won't need croc anymore. Batman. Doesn't matter what you crossed him for either.
Especially if we wear Crocs, Batman's gonna fuck you up.
Next one we got is Emma Thompson or Jennifer Lawrence.
Woo. Man, this is an easy one for me, guys.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Easy for me too.
Jennifer Lawrence, man, all the way.
Especially in this picture.
Yes,
Emma Thompson just looks like a lizard here.
Well, Emma Thompson is hot too, but like, there's something about like Katniss Everdeen that I have like I don't know. It's just something about her.
Isn't Katniss Everdeen like 16?
Yeah, you're right. Let me stop. Well, Jennifer Lawrence. Like, if Jennifer Lawrence at this age, right? She's like what? Maybe like in her 30s. Like if me and her were dating, I would be the boyfriend to say, hey, go get that Katniss Everdeen outfit.
Have you seen the movie she's in, the Red Room or
yes,
Red something or other?
Yes.
Holy shit! My pecker didn't recover for like weeks, man.
I wish I would have got my subscription to Blue Chew during that time.
Oh, no, you don't. Let me tell you, no, you don't, because I didn't have no Blue Chews and I was sore after like the first 48 hours.
We're getting a lot of Emma Stone here, so yeah, whatever.
Yeah, listen, I don't have nothing against Emma Stone.
No,
she's hot. I had to choose between the two. Jennifer Lawrence all the way. There's something about a big, thicker, muscular lady. Thicker, you know, as my grandfather, I know I've brought this up a few times. Like, my grandfather gives the best advice, and I think about what he says in this. A woman without curves is like pants without pockets. You ain't got nowhere to put your hands. So Jennifer Lawrence got them curves.
That's good. But also real quick, is there any way you can put that photo back up with your research photos from earlier?
Not at the same time, unfortunately. I wasn't prepared.
Okay, well, is there any way we can flip back and forth between them and ask the chat what they're
now
feeling?
While the camera's off, I feel a little weird about it.
No.
I'll feel even more weird with the camera on, actually.
No, I just want the chat to see all of that at once and chime in on what they're feeling with it. I want to hear from the chat.
What do we want to see?
We want to see the research from earlier.
Most people are saying Emma Thompson. It's bizarre to me.
Well, you know what? Everybody that said Emma Thompson, I bet you're wearing Crocs right now.
Yeah.
Let me. You're Croc wearing bastards.
Next question. Next verses we've got is The Godfather versus Scarface.
Scarface.
I love Scarface, but I'm gonna go with The Godfather here.
Scarface.
I'm gonna go with The Godfather, man. Godfather is just too. I don't know. Scarface. Don't get me wrong. Scarface is the movie. I love that movie. It's like one of the, it's so iconic. But Scarface is like, It's Scarface. I mean, it's the Godfather. Godfather's just fucking.
It's. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. All right. You saw me. Like I started like drifting away.
Well,
no. The Godfather's beautiful. The movie's beautiful.
Like, I get what you're saying, and I understand why. But to me, just knowing, with my past and my history, you lose yourself in what you're doing when it comes to certain things, and that's what happens in that movie. Scarface loses it, and he goes on a fucking killing spree because of it.
I'm gonna go ahead and while this is oh, you changed the comment.
No,
go back to there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and say, if you're gonna come after Suck My Croc, still the best screen name ever. You're gonna have to come against me too, because I've seen both of these movies, but I don't remember any of these movies. I've never sat and watched both of these movies all the way through. So if I was going to pick a movie, I would probably not pick either of these movies. I would probably watch Independence Day before I watched either of these movies.
Well, I'll tell you right now, and I'm sure Toyatic will agree. Scarface is a funner movie to watch.
I agree. Yes.
I do remember the part where the dude does a bunch of blow and then he throws a horse head in somebody's bed. So whichever that one is, that's probably the one that I'm gonna be
that's
more.
That's definitely Scarface.
I'm gonna probably watch that one. I'm gonna probably watch that one first, just because I would have at least some sort of frame of reference.
That's the Godfather. You definitely
don't really care about either of them, to be honest.
That's the Godfather?
Yeah, that's the Godfather. Yeah, yep. That scene where he's on the older gentleman is on the bed and he's sleeping. He wakes up in the morning. That's the Godfather. It's not Scarface.
That is. You're right.
Maybe I'm mixing them both up then, because like Scarface is the one with the big pile of blow, right?
Yes. They don't do a big pile of blow in the Godfather.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so maybe I wouldn't watch either of them. I'd probably just go.
You know what? Unworthy. I would
go put on Teen Titans Go again.
I would love to see your version of both of those movies, because that sounds like a better movie.
So what you're saying is I should probably get a big mountain of blow, and then buy a horse and cut that horse's head off and throw it in somebody's bed that I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick these two a-holes out, and let me just let everyone know we don't promote drug use.
Don't do drugs.
The hurting of animals on this show.
Well, unless it's an asshole dog, kick that bitch right off a fucking bridge if you need to.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, next question is, go ahead, Danny.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man or Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse? I don't want to say the actor's name, but like, which do we prefer? Which Spider-Man do you prefer?
Do you not want to say the actor's name because you don't know who the actor is?
No, honestly, if I saw the actor in person or if I ran into it, I probably would call him Miles. I probably would think his name was Miles. Like, your name is Miles, right? He's like, no. So, who do you prefer? I choose Miles. I think Into the Spider-Verse and even the new one, I think they're, to me, and this is just my opinion. If you don't like it, oh well, go, whatever. Go wear your Crocs. But like, I think,
hey, easy now, easy. Let's not be insulting here.
No, honestly, I think
the Crocs thing is great because we all chose Crocs.
Says the guy who's actually wearing them right now. So the asshole's wearing them right now as he's fucking talking shit to everybody about Crocs. No, seriously, I think Into the Spider-Verse is like a far more superior movie than any of the Tom Holland ones. Even believe it or not, even Far From Home. I love the Into the Spider-Verse more than Far From Home, and that's a solid movie. Now, I
will agree and disagree. Into the Spider-Verse, the first Into the Spider-Verse movie, I haven't seen the second one yet.
It's really good.
But the first one was amazing. I loved it. I loved everything about it. But Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies were also very good.
They were.
I really liked those. I would not disagree that version of Miles is great, and I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I would have to say my love for Miles stems mostly from AB. You know, AB, I hope you're watching, brother. I love Miles because of you. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Miles.
I'm going to choose to skip the question.
Okay.
The reason why I want to skip the question though is because those Spider-Verse movies with Miles Morales are fucking killer. But Tom Holland delivered a very, very good on-screen Spider-Man.
Yes,
and we're talking about Peter Parker and Miles Morales. It's two different characters. If I had to pick between the characters, I would go with, I guess, Miles Morales, just because I don't know as much about Miles Morales as I do about Peter Parker. But that's the only reason.
Tom Holland is the best fucking Peter Parker we've ever got.
Speaking of the legend.
AB, what's up, brother? We were just talking about how much we love you.
Yes, how much we love Into the Spider-Verse because of you.
The next question is, Danny, go ahead, take it away.
Oh, I mean, Carmen Electra or Pam Anderson, Baywatch. Anybody who remembers these ladies, they were like the shit back in the day. So, like, I mean, and I'm not saying them now. I'm saying them back then. Who would you prefer? I'm gonna go with Pam Anderson. Pam Anderson was always my lady.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree. Maybe it's because you're a little bit older than me.
Thank you.
I grew up more. Well, maybe because I lived a sheltered existence too. Like I wasn't allowed to watch certain things. So when I finally caught on to Baywatch, Carmen Electra was the Baywatch girl, and I've seen all of the Playboys that they're in, and I gotta say, Carmen's are a lot better.
Let me tell you, no one could ever top Bob Wire. No one will ever.
You know what's super funny? Why I'm laughing right now, Toyetic, is because I was gonna go with Pam Anderson until you said that.
Believe it or not,
Pam Anderson is the epitome of all that was wrong with the 90s when it comes to women.
You know, he ain't wrong. He definitely ain't wrong.
Even with Tommy Lee.
That's probably where most of this stems from.
I think. Listen,
if we're gonna go there, let's go a little further back in that history and go to Christy Brinkley. Now, Christy Brinkley, fine ass 80s fucking model, beautiful woman with Tommy Lee, and you know who stole that girl from Tommy Lee?
Was it Kid Rock? I fucking hope it was Kid Rock because that'd be 2 for 2.
No. It was Unworthy
God bless America and Kid Rock.
It was UnworthyCollector, everybody. His wife is Christy Brinkley, just so you know.
Fucking guy. I knew it. Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Only if they're big.
No, it was Billy Joel. Billy fucking Joel stole Tommy Lee's girl. In the 80s. In the 80s, at the height of his career, both of their careers actually, stole the rock star Tommy Lee lost his girl. Billy fucking Joel.
That's like, damn, that's bad.
Dude, that's like Danny DeVito taking your woman.
I wouldn't mind. I would be right. That's weird, right? But which Danny DeVito do we? I think like it'd be.
No, weird I don't think that matters.
No. We're talking about Danny DeVito that isn't even a movie star.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
I feel like
no. You gotta put Danny DeVito on all of our levels right now. So anybody who's just like got any sort of whatever doesn't matter. Like we're not in the toy community. We're nothing.
You could just be really good at fixing washing machines. That Danny DeVito.
Yeah, that Danny DeVito.
I gotta say, if it was famous Danny DeVito, like if my wife came to me and she was like, "You'll never believe this. I just slept with Danny DeVito." I wouldn't believe it at first, but then I would be like, "I'm sorry. Are you all right?" Like,
I could hear mine now.
Should we call somebody?
I could hear my ex-wife now. She's like, "Hey, I slept with Danny DeVito." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah. His pull-out game is way better than yours."
Oh my God. He's not on them blue chews.
He's not on those blue chews.
All right, next question.
Oh, fuck. I made it hard.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, Ozzy. I don't know why you thought this was hard. Ozzy Osbourne.
No, it is hard. It was hard for me because I like them both, but I am gonna go with Ozzy.
I mean, I like them both too, but when it comes to the music, Ozzy. When it comes to, I mean, Ozzy was in fucking Black Sabbath.
Yeah, Ozzy's the man. He's the man.
Ozzy Osbourne helped fucking shape metal in general.
Is he?
Oh, he meant Ozzy. Come on, don't give.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
Oh, okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Raven.
And next we got
I'm gonna go with Van Damme. I don't know. Van Damme's my guy. I'm a little biased, but I think Jason Statham will whoop his ass in real life. He does like in mixed martial arts for real. Like he's like legit, like a fucking badass.
You know, like, fun fact about Jason Statham, he was actually a like Olympic level diver. Like
really?
The diving board swimming.
That's why I believed him in the Meg. I believed
the diving board swimming. So did he swim with the diving board, or did he jump off? Or was he a diver? Did he dive off of the diving board?
You know, he beat everybody's ass in every other movie, and like I wasn't invested in those characters more than I was invested in his character in the Meg. Like I believe that motherfucker was swimming. Like I saw it. Like I knew he was a fucking diver.
What's that movie he did with James Franco? Because I want to say that was the best fucking James Franco movie ever as well. Like there was a good Jason Statham movie, but that movie he did with Franco, that was a good Franco movie. Like Franco's known for being a funny douchebag, and then he was like this hardcore, like is it James Franco? Yeah, James Franco, the one from Spider-Man, the Goblin kid there, and then he was
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the movie.
The gooey Goblin kid.
It was a fucking good movie. He played like this, like they were in Louisiana. Homefront. Yes, Red Leaf. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. You know, it was good damn movie. I'm going with Jason Statham.
I'm gonna go with
Jean-Claude Van Damme himself wouldn't even fight Jason David Frank, rest his soul. He wouldn't even fight him.
I'm gonna go with Van Damme just because of my age, because my age is showing on this one. More than that. I mean, Van Damme was Guile in the Street Fighter movie.
Oh my god! Out of all the movies,
that was a bad choice. Isn't he in Roadhouse? Isn't that what we were saying?
No, he wasn't in Roadhouse. No, I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. When that movie came out, it was fucking terrible. But you know what? I watched that movie 3 days ago.
Which one?
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter, yeah.
So
it is a good movie. I like that movie too. I watch it regularly, but only because of Raul Julia. He's a fucking amazing.
Yeah, I love that guy. He definitely steals the show in that movie. For sure.
The question should have been, which do you prefer? Mortal Kombat Annihilation or Street Fighter? Which do you prefer?
Oh, I said it on Lazy Boys last week. I lost my virginity watching Annihilation. So I gotta give it to Mortal Kombat.
All
right. Last one we got here.
Okay.
Last one.
LeBron James or Stephen Curry? For all you basketball loving people, who do you pick? Honestly, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, me neither.
I did that
next. Wait a minute, that's the last one.
That's the last one. Yeah, he saved the best for last.
If I could pick one, I'm gonna go with Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's I don't know. I like him better than LeBron James. And LeBron fucked up my everything about Space Jam for me. He ruined that movie for me.
Dude, that was terrible, wasn't it?
I didn't enjoy it. I mean, it was a kid's movie. I mean, not to knock it. It was a kid's movie. It was more for kids, and it was more for this generation. But like, if he was trying to like be like, I don't know, if you were trying to do anything like Jordan did, you didn't. Like that magic.
Well, I mean, honestly, when it comes to Space Jam was an iconic movie, and there was an iconic song for it. Even like that Space Jam song still fucking holds up.
Nah, man.
It was just got Be Real and Cool J and Method Man. Like, I mean, that song is still a fucking banging ass song.
Yeah.
And that movie was a great, and it was such a good movie, so much fun. LeBron James, they brought him into it, and it was nothing comparatively. Nothing.
And the Lizard Overlord does a single in that soundtrack, which is sealed. So you need to check. Fly Like an Eagle, that's a good song. I wanna fly like an eagle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about basketball. You know, I don't know how many people get field goals or home runs and that shit. I'd have no fucking clue. But what I do know,
that was too rehearsed. That was too rehearsed, Unworthy. Put your head down for 2 seconds. That was rehearsed.
Suck my Crocs. Sorry, I don't watch team
Anyways,
sports. I'd rather watch two dudes.
That wasn't 2 seconds. You still have a second and a half.
Fair enough.
All right, now
okay.
I don't know shit about basketball. And I don't know really much about. I've seen the new Space Jam. I thought it was pretty fucking terrible. The only thing that I did like about that is the part where they're playing the big final game, and all of the WB, the characters under the WB umbrella were in like the stands, and I fucking laughed my ass off seeing the Clockwork Orange dudes. Because I'm like, did they forget what the fuck Clockwork Orange was about? Like, they got them in this fucking background of this kids movie.
You know, I don't
what the hell happens in Clockwork
I don't remember that, but I'm gonna watch that movie again when I leave this live tonight because I want to see that because I don't remember that.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're the Clockwork Orange guys. There was a whole bunch of fucking WB characters, like movies that are under that umbrella, like that were in the stands, like watching this game.
So I just need to fast forward it to the game.
Yeah, just go to the final game, but you got to watch because like it
pans across pretty quick. By the time the game happened, when I was watching that movie, I didn't give a fuck about it. So watching anything, like looking for Easter eggs or anything.
Yeah, don't watch anything but that final fucking part. But like that's the fucking other terrible things. That's like half the movie. The final game is like half the fucking movie. Yeah, he's right. The Iron Giant was in there. There was all kinds of fucking but the Clockwork Orange dudes, I can't remember what the hell the gang there is called in the Clockwork Orange, but they're in there, and I'm like, did they forget what the fuck Clockwork Orange is about? They just put them in this movie.
So Alex and his Droogs were in that shit.
The Droogs, yes, the Droogs. That's what it was. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they didn't call themselves that. Alex called them his Droogs. But
yeah, no, that's who I'm talking about.
By the way, chat, if you've never seen A Clockwork Orange or read the book, definitely do both.
Read the book first.
The
book is insane.
Well, watch the movie first so you can understand the slang. Because if you read the book, you're gonna have to go back to the index to understand what they're saying, like so often. I read the book first, and I had no idea what the book was about. By the time I was done with it, I had no fucking clue. Didn't understand it, and then I watched the movie. When I was looking, because I was obsessed with the book because parts of it you get parts of it, and you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know,
there were so many. The Droogs were the ones that stood out to me the most. So I'm gonna Google this real quick.
And if you watch the movie, watch the movie, read the books, and by doing that, make sure you also hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so on A Worthy Addiction. Please, I just wanted to plug that in there. And it got silent here. One is looking for Droogs.
Sorry, always hit the like and subscribe.
Always hit the like and subscribe.
If you're here supporting people just because you know them from Instagram, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit that bell notification shit. I don't even have an Instagram. I know this shit is all important to all of us because we're all here doing the same shit. We're all here because we love the same things. We're out here fucking talking about shit that doesn't matter at all because it's fucking fun. And anybody out there watching right now, you could be next.
Yes. And you could be like me. Get a subscription to Blue Chews.
They had the Droogs in the background. They had Characters from Lord of the Rings in the background, Game of Thrones in the background.
Patrick Swayze.
They had the cast from Casablanca in the fucking background.
Pennywise the clown. For real?
Yeah, Casablanca and Pennywise the clown's in the back.
Lizard Man.
Is also yes.
Fucking Pennywise
in there.
Fucking Pennywise.
Hanna-Barbera characters. Obviously DC characters.
No, hold up. Did they have Thundar? Was Thundar in that shit?
I'm not sure. I do remember seeing the Droogs.
Raven says Kong. Kong was back there.
Yeah, Kong and Godzilla was back there. Dick Dastardly, obviously.
Who was this? Who was that?
Dick Dastardly.
Dick Dastardly. Hell yeah.
There was so many. The Queen of Dragons there, but she had clothes on from Game of Thrones.
Yo, she's in the new Secret Invasion show, and I didn't even recognize her because she has clothes on. I didn't even recognize it was her. My wife had to tell me. She's like, "That's the Queen of Dragons from Game of Thrones." I was like, "No way, that is not her." And then she was like, "Look it up," and I looked it up, and I saw her without her clothes off, and I looked at them side by side, and I was like, "Wow, that's her."
She's got a face. Holy shit.
Well, right. Like you guys now I'm definitely not watching that show.
I tell you, they had like there was so many fucking Easter eggs. You watch that end, that's the only part of that Space Jam movie that was worth watching. Because the rest is fucking garbage. LeBron James couldn't act his way out of a fucking wet paper bag. Like I wish I could think of a more cliche way of explaining how terrible he was. Like, it's just terrible. But that and the game part sucks too. Like that part, like if you're actually watching the actual part of the movie, that sucks as well. But if you're looking in the background and seeing all the characters in the background, it was the Wicked Witch was in there with the fucking flying monkeys. Like it was amazing. That part was amazing.
Yeah. Sorry for all you LeBron fans.
And also Steph Curry, I have no idea who the fuck he is. So
he wasn't in a shitty Space Jam movie. I'll tell you that.
Well, then I'm gonna go with Steph Curry. Then
he was actually playing and doing what he does best. Yes, Porky Pig did have bars. Dick Figs, I agree.
Did Porky Pig rap?
Yeah, he was rapping.
I don't remember that.
Porky Pig got bars up in that bitch. I don't remember the movie. I did watch it, but like I said, by the time the game happened, I didn't care.
Oh, just by the time the opening credits were over, and you're like, "This isn't Fly Like an Eagle. What the fuck are we doing here?"
It's.
You know what the movie was missing? Like, I would have loved a cameo from Michael Jordan. I would have loved that cameo. Like, if he would.
Michael Jordan's in it.
Is he?
Michael B. Jordan, isn't that who you're talking about? Is they recruit Michael Jordan? They're like, oh, Michael Jordan. We got Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
I thought I missed something.
LeBron James is like, wait, man, we got Michael Jordan. Where is he? But then it's Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. All right.
He's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm in Marvel properties. I have no idea what this is all about.
Yeah. The problem with that movie is the fact that they were trying to they're trying to pull on our heartstrings with Space Jam and trying to get us to bring our kids into it and all that shit. Yep. But they missed the bar because Space Jam was a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a kid's movie, but it was a good movie. And like, maybe I'm just speaking from like my old ass heart, because I was a young fucking man back when Space Jam came out. But when this movie came out, I'm an old ass man. I'm jaded and I'm fucking.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, the world is definitely not all fucking sunshine and rainbows.
All right, well, Danny, let's get into these fucking plugs for the evening.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to. All right. So the first plug is, first of all, thank you for everybody who tuned in and joined us tonight. Again, you could have been anywhere on social media, but you got to hang out with us as we talk shit about, Space Jam. Superman. We talked about blue chew pills and my OnlyFans and all this and alien lizard people and so on and so forth. Important stuff that you guys need to know. So thank you guys so much. So my first plug is obviously Black and Wednesdays is back. We already completed our second week of Black and Wednesdays. Thank you to everyone who's been participating and showing support. Again, Black and Wednesdays was not meant for it to be like a competition. It's meant for us to just be unified and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Again, as always, black and white shot with any line of figures. Add a bright yellow to your photo. It could be a accessory. It could be an accessory. It could be a yellow figure, or it could be lights. It doesn't matter. So far, everybody brought their A game week 2. Like, you guys.
I'm trying to go for only accessories.
Yeah, everyone fucking killed it. And again, I'm truly grateful. But again, one of the biggest things that I love the most about Black and Wednesdays, not just the shots, because you guys just do such phenomenal work, but I love how much you guys support each other and like encourage each other and like, give each other compliments. Like, some of us really, there are some toy photographers that do this, and they really sometimes need to hear that, because maybe they feel like, oh, again, some of us, the algorithm gets to people sometimes, and sometimes they don't get as many likes as they want. So it's very important. I love that you guys reach out to each other and like just say, hey, you did awesome work, wow, phenomenal work. Like, stuff like that goes a long way, and that's what Black and Wednesdays was meant to be. It's meant to be fun, because again, my 2 criteria are always be creative and have fun, and that's what it should be. So thank you so much again. TA, use a hashtag #TA_Black and Wednesdays. Tag me, tag Worthy Addiction page. Please, Worthy Addiction page. And you lost me again.
That's all right. We'll keep steaming going on. Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me now? All right, good. All right,
there you are.
Deadman. I'm gonna let you take it away with this one.
That was funny that you just flashed it real quick. So just read it, guys. Straight up. Tomercs.
Everyone is welcome.
Everyone is welcome. We do a weekly theme every week, Monday through Friday. We do the Tomercs Splatter Day every week on Saturday, and it's everything horror. When I say everything horror, I mean everything horror. It doesn't have to be a pick of toys. It can literally be your DVD collection. It can be anything that you think is worthy, and just collab with us on that. And then Custom Sunday came in real early in the Tomercs thing, because I build dioramas and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? All these customizers out here and all these people building things, they don't have like a platform. There's nothing that they can go to that can just like help them show off what they do. So collab your custom work on Sundays, get more eyes on that shit. And you could say, well, Tomercs, you only have 2,000 followers. What the fuck is that? I have 2,000 followers. Well, guess what? They might not be the same 2,000 fucking followers.
And also, fuck you if that's the way your fucking mind stays.
Unworthy, you hit that right on the head.
If that's the way you think about it, like, obviously you're not thinking about this from the standpoint of you're supposed to be having fun and enjoying yourself. So get the fuck right on out of here. Like, it's just not necessary.
And Tomercs is for everybody. Just fucking come on in. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you fucking like me or not. Dude, Tomercs will bring you in, because you are part of the community. The Tomercs is all about the community. Pick Bar is like right there with Tomercs on this. It's all about appreciating the community and what the community does. It doesn't matter your level of photography. It doesn't matter. None of these things that are in your head about what you think is good and what's not good matters when it comes to Tomercs. You are all welcome, all of you.
Right. And I love that. I love that mission statement. I've always been a big fan. I try to promote Tomercs at every chance that I get, with every theme that you guys got going on. I might not be able to join in on all of them, but I try to promote them all, put them in the story, try to get as many people. But Tomercs has more followers than I do. So like, people that are seeing my story already has seen it from Tomercs. So
but yeah, fuck you if you're thinking that.
Yeah. Fuck me.
No, for real though. Like, it's not about like the followers and this and that. It's about the people that are going to appreciate you for what you're doing and what you are about. And if you want help with photography, if you want help, if you want tips and all that shit, you just reach out to people. And I'm going to say this one more thing. This is another thing about Toy Mercs that I don't say a lot. Don't be dicks to each other.
Don't. Life's too short. Don't be a prick.
Don't be a Richard Grayson. Don't be Richard Grayson.
And if you're one of them people out there that are like, I'm not following you. Oh, you unfollowed me. Well, let me block you then. Like, don't fucking do that shit. That's childish.
Real quick on that note, if you have found out that someone unfollowed you, that means you're paying for an app that tracks that. That makes you a bitch. Because
that's a fact.
Because no, that is a 100% fact. If you know someone stopped following you, that means either you're watching it every day, and you're keeping it in your head, or you're fucking putting it down in a spreadsheet or some fucking thing. You're watching all of this shit. Then you're no better than these bitches out here that are just fucking getting people to fucking follow their fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah,
and that's not what we're here for.
I was gonna say OnlyFans. You're an OnlyFans.
We're not doing that. That's not what this is about. This is about it's the toy community. It literally is the toy community. So you're scrolling through your fucking shit. You see a fucking photo of a hot toy, you like it. You see a photo of a fucking Black Series, you like it. And you see a Funko and you're like, nah. No, look at the photo. Is it good? Do you like it? Fucking like it. If it looks good, fucking like it. Because we're all in this fucking shit together. Doesn't matter what we collect. Doesn't matter what we're into. That's why Toy Mercs fucking has the fucking Splatter Day. That's why Toy Mercs has the Custom Sunday. And that's why we try and keep the themes every week so vague that you can hop in no matter what. And if you don't, that's fine. It doesn't fucking matter to me. But if you hate me, you don't like Deadman, that's fine.
No,
we'll still accept your
Let me just tell you, if you don't like Deadman, don't fucking bother trying to like me either. Don't bother with it. Don't, because I'm probably not gonna like it. If you don't like Deadman, that's all I gotta fucking say. Probably not for me, bro.
What about me? Unworthy, like, nobody likes me. Like, I'm a little jealous here. Like,
I mean, if you don't like Toy Addict, I'll hear you out. I'll hear why you don't. But also, you ain't gonna get no follows from me.
See, Toy Mercs doesn't care about any of that shit. Any of that like personal things. Toy Mercs cares nothing about it. It doesn't matter who your like allegiance is to or whatever. If you want to collab with Toy Mercs, you can. That's all there is to it. It doesn't matter if you think fucking these people are better than those people or this and that. You can do. You're part of the community. You can do that.
Yeah.
On my page, it's a different fucking story. You can come talk to me, and I'll tell you exactly why you fucking suck. But Toy Mercs isn't going to do that, because Toy Mercs is about this whole community, because you're all a part of it, whether you're a dick or not.
Yeah. Whether you're an asshole or not, you know. I like that. Toy Mercs will support you whether you're an asshole or not. Deadman will tell you what he thinks. Toy Mercs will support you no matter what Deadman thinks.
No matter what.
Toy Mercs is the mom. Toy Mercs is the mom. The nice, sweet mom. Deadman is the dad. It's like
Toy Mercs is the mom saying, "Don't make me go get Deadman." Don't make me tell Deadman that you're talking.
That was good. That was good, because Toy Mercs is the mom. We're gonna coddle you and fucking help you and make you grow and all that shit. But then man, I'm gonna stand over here with that belt and I'm gonna fucking snap that shit.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to fuck with Toy Mercs, keep it at Toy Mercs. If you're a dick,
I like that.
Come to Deadman. I'm gonna tell you you're a fucking dick, and I'm gonna tell you exactly fucking why.
Yeah, I like that. I respect the honesty, and I think if there was more honesty like that in the world, we wouldn't have so many soft ass fucking people that
and lizard
flinch every time their dad raises their voice. Like, oh shit! Like if my dad raised his voice, I was like, oh, I got it coming.
If you ever wanted to bleep anybody, you can bleep them right now. I'm gonna say it right fucking now because I've been drinking. I finished this bottle of whiskey. I can't even count how many beers I fucking had. But I'm gonna say this real quick. Are you ready to bleep this?
I'm ready. I did it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what he was gonna say. I feel bad for bleeping. I feel bad. I preemptively bleeped. I don't know what you said.
We will hear this on the backstage after the show's over. I want to hear everything you said.
I preemptively. I was like, I didn't know if I had the power or not to actually bleep.
No,
I did.
You did it, and I felt better about doing it when you did it, and I did it longer than I would have.
That was great. That was fucking great, man. Well, listen, everybody in the chat, listen, if you're not following this man or even just taking part in the Toy Merc Weeklies or even just saying what he said, don't be a dick. Like if you're not taking that
love
advice,
everybody. In the words of Jackie Moon, everybody love everybody.
Yeah, seriously. Like it's never that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life's too short.
And I went really long on that. I got more plugs.
Well, listen, I got another plug here before Danny starts talking and saying and again. One person I want to bring up here is Skeleton Tombs Collectible. The Skeleton Tomb you can catch that every Wednesday live on Instagram. It's skeleton _ or skeletons _ collectibles on Instagram. And he's got a YouTube page as well. But you can check him out along with our beautiful guest here, Deadmanwon. Well, Danny fell off the screen so many times, I forgot where I'm supposed to be pointing.
I had technical difficulties.
I am the co-host of a show every week called The Skeleton's Tomb. It's on Instagram. It is a great show. Excuse me, I just burped right in your face. I apologize for that.
I don't apologize.
It's a great show. I usually ask the guest for the next Toy Mercs Weekly theme on that show. Wintzilla usually pops in on that show. He calls himself the co-host because he doesn't always hop in. But he's there most of the time. It's a great show. We always just bring people from the community in that we want to showcase. We want to be, hey, go check these people out. You go see what they're up to. And if you guys want Skeleton's Tomb to showcase a certain collector in the community, reach out to Skelly at Skeleton's Collectible.
Absolutely. Okay. And he is always, Skelly is always down for collabs. He is always down for promoting people. So definitely be following this gentleman's page. If you're not, then, come out from under the rock. It's cool. Everybody likes you. Come out from under the rock.
Are you ready to bleep me again?
Skelly will also, he will have anybody on his show because I have been privileged. He will have any asshole on his show because I've been privileged to be on there twice. So
twice.
Are you ready? Are you ready to bleep me again?
I'll bleep you. Let me get ready.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready to say this shit right now. Ready?
Let's go.
I'm ready. I love this. He's probably talking about how beautiful my eyes are.
Or how much he loves lizard people.
Fuck everybody. It's like, not only fuck you, but fuck the horse you rode in on, too.
All right. There you go.
You're back.
And by the way, since you're not bleeping me now, I'm just gonna say, if there's anybody out here that thinks that's just telling you they're all about the community, they're all about this, they're all about that, they're all about this, they're all about that. If it seems like a cult, probably is.
Well, as soon as you get what?
I said if it seems like a cult, it probably is.
Oh, cult. Yes.
You can't tell Worthy that.
I think I gave Deadman that advice actually. It looks and sounds like a cult. It's a cult.
Well, I've aligned myself with two really good guys in the community that really do fucking want to like promote people in the community, and both of them have told me that they felt like they were a part of a cult in the past. You know, and they're not there anymore, and that's why I'm with them, because they're like I was doing this shit, it was wrong, it was terrible, and not doing that now. And what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm up to this, I'm up to that, and the next thing you know, I'm co-host on Skeleton's Tomb.
I felt like I was in a cult for a while, and like I kind of still am in a cult, but like, you know, you can come to A Worthy Addiction and join this cult. You can drink the Kool-Aid, except for Tuesdays. Don't drink the Kool-Aid on Tuesday nights. Danny makes it on Tuesday nights. So, I don't know. I don't even drink the Kool-Aid. Danny hands me a cup of Kool-Aid, and I'm like, oh, thanks. And then I wait for him to turn around, and I'm like, oh, that was damn good Kool-Aid. And then every other Tuesday, he's like, I'm surprised to see you here.
Okay, well, let me reframe that. If it seems like a cult, feel it out. Find out.
Yeah, I've had the same experiences with feeling like I was being roped into something that was a little bit iffy. I'm not going to mention any names. I'm not even going to bleep myself, because I'm just going to say it didn't work out. The only place that it ever worked out that I felt right at home, aside from Toy Mercs, obviously, the only place that I've ever felt at home was with the Rowdy Boyz. I wear it with pride. I am a fucking Rowdy boy. We originated it. This guy over here, I pointed to the right side on the first try. Son of a bitch.
You see what the Kool-Aid does?
This guy, everybody. And also the Pick Bar, like the Pick Bar guys, they're great. You know, they support everybody. If it weren't for the Pick Bar guys, there wouldn't be Rowdy Boyz. There wouldn't be A Worthy Addiction. So big shout out to those guys as well. But if you feel like you're trapped in some sort of cult, then definitely get out. Definitely don't drink the Kool-Aid, and definitely check this thing that I made here. It's upcoming collabs for the No Justice. We just did yesterday. We did the Flash variants, damn fast. Not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. 7/26 is Arkham Nightmares, and it's Batman Rogues. Whether that's an evil version of Batman or Batman villains, Joker, Iceman, Mr. Freeze, not Iceman. He's a Marvel guy. Sorry, been drinking all night. Get involved. Send me a message.
I've seen you fucking down those White Claws all night.
Yeah, I love them. I love White Claws.
You know,
there's the same amount of beer, there's the same amount of alcohol as a Busch Light, but they taste a whole lot better.
Yeah. I actually prefer Truly's to White Claw, because White Claw.
Oh yeah, no, they're not bad either.
White Claw's got a weird sweetness to them that I don't like. It's not like a natural sweetness, and I guess Truly is more like a soda water, you know, that has like an essence of something to it.
Yeah, little dip in the balls taste.
I'm just bringing that out because that is another big part of my life, because I love drinking.
Oh, me too. I'm with you. I'll drink to that all night. Here you go. Cheers.
I'm actually out of beer.
We're going after the fucking mangoes.
I drank everything I have in the house tonight with you guys.
Well, that was the intention. That was going to happen.
Yes.
I actually was looking at these things. They have them. They clip on the top of your beer, and they have a little spout on them that you can screw a single shot, like the little tester shots that you can screw into them, and they only dump the shot in as you're taking a sip. And I was like, we're buying. I messaged it. I sent it to Danny. I was like, I'm buying these. I'm a little upset right now because you haven't
sent it to me.
I didn't get them sent out to anybody. They're not available yet.
I'm so mad at you now.
They've been promoting them. They're online. Like, everybody is showing them off on their reels and shit. But like, you go to that site and they're not ready for purchase yet. They're like, It's like a fucking Mezco pre-order, or not a Mezco pre-order, a Super 7 pre-order. They're like, this is the idea we had. Pay your money and maybe we'll send it to you in 2 years.
It's a Mezco pre-order.
So
I need to know about this. I need to know about this now. Sorry, I'm getting real.
We'll surely be having Deadman back on and arrest your fucking pretty little bippies the next time that we got Deadman on. We're gonna be taking shot. We're gonna be taking more shots than the fucking grassy knoll. Let me tell
you. That's true.
Oh, you should have cut it right there. You should have just ended it right there.
There's no topping that. Danny, do you got a quote?
I don't have a quote for today, but I will say that. Yeah, I don't have a quote.
In the words of a great, before I say this, Deadman, when we go to close off here, don't just jump off because we'll come back to the backstage too once we're on the broadcast. But in the words of the great Toyetic 17, I don't got a fucking quote tonight. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.